What is up, everybody? How's everyone's night going? We already got some people in the chat. Oh, look at this. Lucky Phil. Nice to see you here. Rev, Cat, what's going on? Something is about to go down, but I promised that. Well, I didn't really promise. I was just really excited to smoke cigars on stream. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen. They leave a terrible odor around the house, and Jasmine would literally murder me if she caught me smoking cigars in this room, especially since it's like right next to the bedroom. But Jasmine also got me an early Christmas gift. I got a hookah pipe. I fucking love this thing. It is amazing. I expect a lot of that tonight. All right, so I got told something that was pretty funny. Someone told me I was going to screw myself by covering these topics today. It was some random on Twitter, but I was like, well, then I better take this very, very seriously and, have fun with it. But I wanted to highlight something, right? Because this happened today. It wasn't originally going to be something I was going to talk about, right? Yeah, I can't stay. Yeah, it's a terrible smell. It's a terrible smell. No such thing as an early Christmas gift. It's a random surprise. No, it was an early Christmas gift. It was. So, has anyone ever heard of the band called Trapped? Right? The reason why I want to start with this, right, is because we've regularly called out, people doing pedophilic things. These are larger names, right? Trapped, and we're going to talk about Kiwis here in a little bit too. But we've also talked about some of the smaller scale people. And I was talking with one of my buddies, and we're like, those are probably the most dangerous, right? And I'm talking about like, is it the Chris Thurman? I'm sorry if I'm getting his name wrong. We did a couple videos about it. But he was the voice actor for Funimation. Very small scale, but he had done a ton of roles, and he was hitting up girls on Discord, sending dick pics to them. In one case, was told that the girl's like 15, right? And he continued to flirt with her and, try to get nudes out of her and shit, right? So I was thinking about it. I said, well, why don't all these content creators that are so concerned with, pedos and shit, why don't they put a spotlight onto those people? And then I realized, because they don't have a large enough audience where they could really, get get enough clicks on it, right? Or maybe I'm wrong, right? But you would think that like the larger content creators, right, would be able to discern that maybe shining a spotlight on those people who, get away with this shit, are much smaller, can creep around, go unseen. Maybe it'd be smarter to, I don't know, put a spotlight onto those people instead of, making shit up about. And yeah, that's where I'm going to go with this shit, right? Because I watched Turkey Tom's video, and there's going to be some points where you'll see me bring up why I had major issues with it. And I understand he's put out a text document, but nah, fuck that shit, right? Because there's something very key in that video that I think it either shows that he didn't do any amount of research into the situation, or more likely, he's very biased against Pyrocynical to the point that he didn't want to actually inform his audience about why the accuser might be lying. But that's why I want to start with this, right? Because this is what I consider a pretty clear sign of someone that's okay with pedophilia, right? This is Trapped, the Trapped official Twitter account, saying that a 15-year-old male and a 25-year-old female, right? So they're saying that if it's a woman, right, doing it to a boy, that's not pedophilia, and they were calling these people like fucking morons. And this went on a lot today on Twitter, right? That you idiots think someone is embarrassing themselves by saying women can't rape men shows how fragile you are, right? I don't call a 24-year-old woman who takes advantage of a 15-year-old boy who is entirely through puberty a pedo. So that right there would be what I would consider like a clear sign of pedophilia. And let's look at this. So this is Kiwis, right? And there are people in the commentary community going into this, right? And I think good. I think very good, because this is someone who is clearly into children, right? And I think he's very dangerous in the sense that, while he is larger and everything and can't really creep around, the fact of the matter is he's being excused by a lot of people for like apologizing. And I'm going like, the dude was hitting a 12-year-old up for nudes, right? Like, right? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Anyways, let's play this, okay?
He professed his love for her and said how beautiful she is.
I've known Jerica probably for about 1.5 years.
A year and a half ago, she would have been 12.
So this is important, right? She was 12 when they met. He was 17, okay? He got busted when he said like 1.5 years ago. So he was about 18, 19 years old. She was 13 to 14. And you're going to hear his responses to this situation, and they literally have not changed.
She sent pictures to him. He sent pictures back to her.
Okay, so a month ago you sent her a picture.
Yes.
But the problem with that is you're 19 and she's 14 at the time.
But the thing, like, I was in a really like depressed state. Like, she wasn't 12.
So I gotta say, you notice how a lot of them do that shit where they're in a bad headspace, right? When they get busted. And he's still saying that to this day. I was in a bad headspace. We all make mistakes. This was, she lied to me about her age, which he's gonna bring up right over here. It's fucking bad.
She was 13. She said she was 14. She lied.
You could be registered as a sex offender.
I understand, but like I said, it's just being stupid, being a teenager. And understand that these things happen.
I saw that. Fuck, my mouse sucks. I clicked unmute it right away. Free chat dummy. I got it. Shit, I was switching around topics. Jesus. Look, so I was saying was well, you're just gonna have to listen to the bubbly sound. Sorry. What I was saying was when in that video, right, we did a response to it on this channel, the entire thing. And I gave my opinion that I think the guy should not be allowed on the platform, right? Shut the fuck up, Urshark. But he shouldn't be allowed on the platform because his content is directly related to children, right? The majority of his audience are kids, and that's how he met the 12-year-old in the first place. He hasn't accepted any responsibility, okay? He's blamed the girl for lying about her age. He's done some terrible, awful fucking things. And I don't think this guy should be allowed on the platform doing content directed at children, right? But anyways, that's my thought process on it. I know not everyone's going to agree with it, but, I think those people are wrong, so it's okay. Anyways, here's his response. Now let me read it in full. Hey, guys, so I just wanted to make a tweet to address what's going on. The situation I was part of nearly 5 years ago has been brought up again. Oh, poor baby. Which I had to publicly address and take responsibility for during that time. He got exposed, he got called out, and he was forced to own it, right? By blaming the girl. The videos about the situation are public and have been for years. I want you all to understand that this situation has been resolved and amends were made on both parties and has been since the situation transpired. Fuck you, dude. Seriously, fuck you, dude. I've made amends for seeking out child pornography while I was 19 is not a good fucking excuse for seeking out child pornography when you were 19. You really should be in fucking prison right now. Let's see. I will not try to justify, validate, or invalidate anything from the situation. Yeah, you will. I do, however, want to genuinely and deeply apologize once again for what transpired. I was sorry then for being caught, and I'm still sorry now because I was caught. I had to rebuild and had to learn from my mistakes and face many consequences. I had to face a mob from Drama Alert because they exposed that I was seeking child porn. Now, is that really the angle you want to go for, you piece of shit, right? It's rather funny that the video I do calling this piece of shit out, that's not suitable for advertisers, but the actual pedophile doing videos for children, that's okay. Fuck this. I had to rebuild and had to learn from my mistake and face many consequences like a piece of shit. This situation has caused me to mature. No, it hasn't. And learned so much over the years. No, it hasn't. And I believe I have become a much better person. No, you haven't. Since then, I have done everything in my being to become better and move on and better cover my tracks. I have developed a life for myself where I am very happy and grateful for the people around me. People around you are sick. Without the support from my loving girlfriend, check her ID. My parents, raise your son a hell of a lot better. And my friends, who? I don't know if I would be willing to do this. I also want to address something else that has been weighed over me. Over the years, there's been a group in the COD trickshotting community that I grew up with that continues to harass me and my family. They dox my number, my friend's number, and I've sent death threats to my girlfriend and family because you're a fucking pedophile. I don't feel any sympathy there, you fucking pedophile. Sorry. Not only that, but they have went on to fabricate false stories about girls being raped, that there were multiple girls involved. What he's referring to, right? And this is in the video I did covering this, is a chat in which a girl says that she is 15 and Kiwis talks about how he wants to rape her. That's what he's referring to. Words that came out of his own fucking mouth. Goddamn fucking pervert. And his friends were in that chat with him, so clearly they're all on board for this shit. Sorry that you're all being called out, you pieces of fucking garbage. This is because it has become a meme among them to try and see how far they can take it, you lying sack of shit. 4 years ago, I had someone from this group come to my house and record himself harassing me in my own home. Every time they get a reaction out of someone, they think it's hilarious and stop at nothing to threaten me or my family. You're a fucking pedophile, dude. This is not how the situation has risen again. This is not to discredit anyone who's genuinely concerned about the situation, but just to only address a specific group of trolls who I know only do this for impressions power. Fuck you, you crybaby pedo. Lastly, oh, poor fucking baby. I am probably going to take a few days off from the internet. This is because I've developed PTSD. You sack of human shit. Okay, I said I was going to read through the whole thing, but fuck that noise. Seriously, fuck that noise. Why the fuck would I do that to myself? Why would I do it to all of you? Fuck this guy, seriously. I can't. I fucking can't. This does nothing to make me feel better right now. He said he wanted to rape a 15-year-old. Dude, get your ass in prison where he belongs. Dude, no, like totally. Fucking yeah, cry me a fucking river, right? I have PTSD because everybody found out that I was a pedophile and I was seeking news from you fucking pervert. Fucking sack of shit. Why does that sound like it's all the bubbles at the bottom of the thing? These things are really cool. But look, my point is, people in commentary have been calling Kiwis out, and you know what? Good for them. Absolutely good for them. That is doing something that is 100% right and correct. And now we're going to be looking at something that is completely wrong. Okay? And let's watch the Pyrocynical video together as a family, as a group. Pyrocynical's lies, setting the record straight. And I'm going to be pausing this when I've got something to say about it, because it's not like everything he says in this video is false. Okay, I want to make that as clear as I can. But there are some key fucking elements to this shit that Pyrocynical, right, did address, and that Turkey Tom is either just ignoring or he didn't do any of the research, which is funny and adorable because he does call out people for not doing research. And we'll get into it. So let's hit play.
If you ask any old YouTuber what the truth about the Pyrocynical allegations are, it's likely that they'll tell you that they are mostly fabricated. and that his accuser is a clout-chasing hack. Comment sections across the site and Twitter threads alike will call this Slazo 2.0.
Okay, so just to address that right now, he's not going to explain to you why people are calling him a clout chaser. All right, he's not going to do that, and I'm gonna hide. I'll stop the video when we get to that because it's pretty far into this. Oh, Crow, there is a stupid ass Santa's. I saw that shit. That was sad. That's fucking sad. Fuck that Santa.
And cite it as yet another example of these false allegations. And these people wouldn't be wrong. What they don't realize is that the one making the false allegations is them. Not only that, but Pyrocynical is a liar.
Pot calling the kettle black there, buddy.
Being a YouTuber is a dream job to most people, and to most that manage to get in that position, they cherish it and try their best to never let that dream job of being an internet celebrity go. Making content for thousands of people who enjoy what you do and simultaneously support you is a privilege that very few get to experience. That being said, your position of power can easily be lost if you are accused of doing something heinous. And multiple people have been exposed for being very irresponsible with their platform. In the past few years, we've seen a number of these stories take place on YouTube, but around 2019, an interesting trend also began to occur, where people who were accused were actually vindicated in the end, and their accusers were made to look like idiots. People like James Charles, Pro Jared, and of course Slazo were all accused of doing heinous things, and largely condemned by the public, with hundreds of creators and hundreds of thousands of fans going after them for weeks on end, until they managed to flip the narrative in their own favor.
Yeah, so that is 100% true. And you think that people would learn from that, right? And I think they did in the Pyrocynical situation. But fuck if the commentary community learned from it. Because, look, here's the thing, right? About Pyrocynical and why he is such a safe fucking target. The dude has a really fucking weird kink. He is into fat, furry dragon porn of eating people. And, like, it is genuinely disgusting. And nobody really wants to defend this guy because no matter how you look at it, he is a fucking perv, right? Like, he's into some weird ass shit. So not too many people want to defend this guy. But look at it this way, right? They're going to be able to accuse him no matter what, right? They'll get the views, they'll get the clicks for it. And if he gets proven innocent, well, they'll just do content on that, right? But let's be honest, even if he gets proven innocent, their response is going to be, well, the guy's a fucking weirdo, right? He was doing things with minors online. But yeah, it's war. Yes, I think that's what it's called. And I don't, it's going to make my stomach queasy.
With all of these fans and creators alike looking like fools for pushing false allegations, people like Toddy Westbrook, Heidi O'Farrell, and I'm Alex were strung up in the court of public opinion and ruthlessly attacked for being disingenuous and ruining the lives of their former friends. And it seemed like allegations would be taken with a grain of salt from then on. Instead of instantly believing the accuser, people will question them and wonder as to their intentions. Recently, another one of these cases appears to have occurred, this time involving arguably the most popular person in the commentary and reviewing community. Pyrocynical is someone who I've talked about a few times on my channel because of his involvement with other people. He's also pretty universally respected among other creators. With more than 4 million subscribers and a steadily growing fan base, he's managed to maintain relevance since 2015, and it honestly seems like there's no stopping him. But he has recently fallen victim to some startling allegations, the circumstances around which are a little more absurd than we're used to. Allegations which most would call sketchy, exaggerated, or even flat-out lies. On October 29th, 2020, Twitter user Lovebird, or Ivory Rasmus, released a series of tweets regarding Pyrocynical. Pyrocynical groomed me, and I have screenshots to prove it. I've been sitting here thinking about this shit nonstop, being angry, confused, and sad that I've had to accept this since I was 15. But I've never said anything because I felt powerless. What he sent ranged from drawn not safe for work to fetishy YouTube videos, and he'd ask me to compile shit for him using tags that he liked on certain websites. At 15, I obviously did it because he's fucking Pyrocynical. I was just happy to be talking to him, and I was trying to continue that. This post would receive some support, but the response was overwhelmingly outright skepticism or denial, as most were worried that they could be lying, as we've seen with other accusations of predatory behavior in the YouTube community. Many cited their lack of evidence at first, questioning why they had provided no proof and encouraging others not to believe these accusations yet. Ivory claimed that they would be following up the tweets with screenshots, which they did in fact release. Fair warning, they actually made me sick.
Yeah, they they will make you fucking sick. They will absolutely make you fucking sick. And honestly, if commentary just wanted to clown on this dude for his weird sicko fucking fetish, right? I'd be all there with them. We'd all be called kink shamers, and I would have no issues with any of that. But I will say this, right? Usually when we talk about someone who is into children and shit, the fetish is the kid, the fetish is the age, right? That's the sick and disturbing thing, and that's why you want them gone. Everything I see about Pyro is that the dude is into fat, furry, fucking drawn hentai porn and weird erotic roleplay, and none of it is about children, right? So I mean, like, dude, just okay. I keep playing the video, but again, I I went through all of those conversations, and nothing, right, in those weird erotic role play was related to, you know, him talking to this kid, in which they claim to be a kid or something. And we're going to address the not verifying age thing, which is going to come up, but I, I really have this issue here, right? Because let me just jump into it now. Because Turkey Tom's going to bring this up later. There were multiple people that came forward when this started blowing up, and they said Ivory had knowingly lied about their age, right? Telling people that they were 18 and seeking out this kind of like erotic interaction with several content creators, right? They've all since said, oopsie doopsie, we remembered that wrong. Around the same time that the commentary community started jumping down Pyro's throat, right? Demanding fucking content. And, you know, I think that's suspect. I think that should deserve some questions. Turkey Tom doesn't, and I kind of wonder why.
To be honest, I'd pick you up, hug you while rubbing you against my huge sweaty boobs, then kiss your cheeks telling you how much I loved you, and then kiss you on the lips and let out a hard belch into your mouth. I'd eat your cock up with my ass, TBH, or IDK, fart so long and hard on your lap, you wouldn't be able to breathe. my ass and back would be dripping in sweat. Got the thick of my dragon, by the way.
So this part of that's the hookah. Majority of that's that shit. This is the shit that he's actually into, right? This is the shit that turns Pyro on. Okay, all right. I'm still low fucking blows, but come on.
My gut would just crush you. You'd hear all the moaning and growling from all the animals I've eaten beforehand squirming around in my massive belly.
Needless to say, these logs aren't your garden variety sex Discord messages. They're pretty off-putting. And as I'm sure you've noticed, none of these posts have Pyrocynical's name on them. Instead, a deleted user is in the place of the accused. Ivory got a lot of responses to this post, with many citing that they find it ridiculous anyone should believe these messages are from Pyro, and they'd be fair in questioning this. My own initial reaction to the situation was basically curiosity, wanting to see where the story would go, but avoiding commenting directly on it in case what Ivory was saying was proven to be completely false at some point in the near future. As the allegations made their rounds in the community, a few other people came out with their own story.
Oh yeah, apparently having the 18 and up logo in the corner of the screen up here doesn't mean shit to some people. But yeah, my streams are on at 10:30 at night because 18 and up. No, I'm not putting age verification on my fucking content. And fuck the little fucking weirdo on Twitter demanding that I do that. Well, being totally okay with a video like this existing, right? With no age verification given the content involved. But, you know, apparently I'm to be held to different standards, being a much smaller YouTuber than how many subs does Turkey Tom have? Like fucking 190 something thousand. But hey, whatever.
stories about Pyrocynical, alleging that he had sent them fetish art as well when they were underage. I 100% believe this, based on my own interactions with the dude. I am definitely not happy to say that I got those vibes from him. I wouldn't accuse someone of anything without evidence, but this unfortunately sounds right on the money for his fan interactions. The same day, Ivory put out their final statement on the allegations in a twitlonger, giving more details about what happened and explaining all of their reasoning. I'd like to clarify that I'm not doing this for clout or public attention, and that I couldn't care less about that. This is a message to
Okay. I have to call this out now, and it's going to come up later. It is absolutely going to come up later when Turkey Tom brings up why people were critical of Ivory, okay? Weeks before Ivory came out with these allegations, okay? Weeks before, Pyrocynical was caught in Discord singing a song about how he was going to be gaining clout off of Pyrocynical. Now, I'm not saying he was planning to do this the entire time. No, it was because he thought that he was going to get a shout out for his SoundCloud, right? And when Ivory came forward with these allegations, he had just dropped this new SoundCloud, right? Right? This is pretty important information. And while these allegations were going on, someone who's, who's trying to inform the public and everything, doesn't want to remain silent, didn't pin any of these tweets to his profile. Instead, his pinned tweet to his profile the entire time was the link to the new SoundCloud he had dropped. Kind of fucking suspect, right? And I would just say this, right? Does that mean that Ivory is 100% a liar? No, but it's clear fucking motivation. And I really find it odd that Turkey Tom would do this entire video and never fucking go into that shit.
people who know Niall and know for a fact that this is true, but continue to stay silent. What matters to me is that there are multiple accounts of Pyrocynical abusing his power to be sexual with fans, which include minors. It's not just me who's been affected. This is public knowledge in multiple communities and has been tolerated and in turn enabled for far too long. If you've been in a situation like mine, please know that you are not alone and that there are loads of people who are willing to support you. With this twitlonger was another Imager link with 2 videos attached. One of these videos was a scroll through of the messages from the deleted user from earlier to add weight to his initial assertion that the messages were real, and the second video was a collection of DMs between Ivory and Pyrocynical's current girlfriend, @Deflimify. In these messages, assuming they aren't doctored, she seems to admit that Pyro sent these messages to Ivory, as well as saying that she had done the same.
Now, this is something I want to bring up, right? Because I don't know this girl's age, okay? But people are trying to use this statement from this girl to say that, well, she knew, and she's dating Ivory, if so facto. Sorry, not dating Ivory. Fuck. They're trying to say that she knew, and because she's dating Pyrocynical, Pyrocynical must have known. Okay, first off, she gets Ivory's age wrong when she's texting him and saying you're not 14 anymore, even though apparently this happened when he was 15. But she wasn't dating Pyrocynical at the time. Because on top of this, Turkey Tom released this text document, and in it, there's another deleted user thing between this Ida person and Ivory. And they're saying it's Ida. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to tell you why it's not relevant. Well, actually, I already did. She wasn't dating Pyrocynical at the fucking time, right? They're saying, well, they were in the same circles. And fucking still, why would they be like, what? I'm just saying. Honestly, Turkey Tom should have age restriction the videos. Well, no, of course not. That would limit the viewership. So, it's okay for everyone else, just not for me. But again. Sorry, we were playing the video. Hearing the hookah sounds like the Flintstones feet. I'll try, but I accidentally kept my mic muted earlier. All right, I'll do that for you. But again, trying to bring up the girlfriend and saying, well, the girlfriend knew, that means Pyrocynical must have known. This is entirely fucking irrelevant unless you can prove that at this exact time, she was informing Pyrocynical of all of this information. And maybe she was, right? Maybe she was. It's just none of these fucking assholes have actually gone through the effort to prove any of that because there's no evidence of it, because they're not going to find any evidence of it. So even if you can confirm to me that Ivory informed this Ida chick of his age while this was going down. This Ida girl was not fucking dating Pyrocynical. So what the fuck does this have to do with any amount of fucking... Where is the fucking proof here? Okay? This is what they're going for, right? The girlfriend knew, so Pyrocynical must have known. Yeah, Ivory is a dude. Sorry. Ida's a chick. Ivory is a dude. Just to be clear. Just to be clear with everybody. But I'm telling you right now, trying to bring this shit up as proof positive that Pyrocynical must have known is weak. It's bullshit. It's not proof. It's not evidence. And if you're parroting this shit, you're a fucking idiot. Okay? You're a straight fucking idiot because you haven't given any sort of link that fucking Pyrocynical and Ida were talking at the same time, and that Ida had informed Pyrocynical of all of this. And here's the thing. If she had, right? If she fucking had, I haven't fucking seen it. I haven't seen anyone in commentary try to fucking prove it. All I've heard them say is, well, she's Pyrocynical's girlfriend now, so that means that Pyrocynical must have known back then before he was dating her of all of this. Bullshit, weak-ass fucking argument. You have not proven shit. Sorry, just need to get that out as clear as I can here.
She expresses that she doesn't think what Pyrocynical did was that bad, and while she feels the age gap wasn't ideal, she doesn't think that anything bad happened to Ivory. At no point in this post does she say that Pyrocynical did not know Ivory's age. In fact, all evidence in this post points to the opposite. And that's about all that's been released up until this point. So.
Okay, so in that chat, she doesn't go on to say that Pyrocynical didn't know his age. But all evidence. What fucking evidence, dude? I read that chat. Yeah, it's sick. Yeah, that girl's probably got some fucking issues. She clearly wants to date fucking Pyrocynical. She's going to run mad defense for the guy. The fuck you fucking mean? All evidence points to him knowing. What fucking evidence? Show it to me. Show me a chat between fucking Ivory and Pyrocynical in which his age is even fucking implied. Anything at this point, because you keep going back in this fucking well. Just do that. Do that and I'll shut the fuck up. God damn. It is so annoying with you people. So fucking annoying. Oh, the girlfriend must have known. You get me? How? Maybe she informed Pyrocynical after the fact when they started dating, but at that point, Ivory was a legal adult as far as where Pyrocynical lives, because age of consent over where he is 16. Okay? Now, personally, my thing, I still think that's wrong. That's because I'm in the United States. 18 and over is what we're kind of programmed for, or at least how I've been programmed, right? But like, you haven't proven anything. You can't say all evidence points to it. Why? Because you fucking said so? That's not evidence, dude. That's straight up not evidence. God fucking damn it. She was not dating Pyrocynical at the time. You have not shown me anything that shows that Ida communicated with Pyrocynical what Ivory's age was. You haven't shown me anything that even implies Pyrocynical knew. You haven't shown me jack fucking shit.
What did the commentary community say?
Yeah, before I keep playing it, let me just say this very clear. This entire video is massive amounts of misinformation. And we're going to keep going through it because it is frustrating as all hell. Turkey Time destroyed Pyrocynical. Fucking Kavos out there on Twitter. Pyrocynical needs to give us a new response and we'll all do content on it because we're so fucking thirsty. Fucking hell, dude. I like Kavos, right? I do. Actually, I like Turkey Tom's videos, but I watched this having been like researching this situation, and I know it's all bullshit. And then I sit there and I think, well, how many videos has Turkey Tom done that I've taken and said, well, I guess everything he said there's factual. And in reality, probably fucking wasn't, if this is the level of fucking research he puts into his content.
After providing this as his evidence, many people were still in disbelief at the news, or they felt that there was a possibility that they were lying. This is also when people began releasing videos about the subject. Diesel Patch just put out a video where he said that the messages didn't seem like something that Pyro would say, and that he wasn't willing to completely believe these allegations yet without solid proof that the messages were real.
Do I think he did it? I can't say because there isn't any proof. So to me, Pyro is innocent until we actually see some evidence.
Other similar channels, like Prison Mate Luke, would make the same assertion.
But you didn't really give us anything concrete until his girlfriend, and even then, that's not definitive that this was him.
The basic issue most people had with these allegations at first
I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry, guys. He's gonna go in to say, I got it. I unmuted. Please. I'm just gonna have to keep it unmuted. I'm sorry, Max. I am, but unfortunately, there's this weird thing with my fucking mouse. I need to get a new one where I click on something and it double clicks immediately. So we're just gonna have to deal with the bubbly noises. What those guys said was like, you need some sort of proof. You need some sort of evidence. I'm not going to believe it. Now, first off, the information provided here, I'm telling you right now, it is fucking bunk as all shit. But as far as like other content creators going and saying like, I need some fucking evidence, again, we still don't have evidence, right? We still don't have fucking evidence, right? Because you can find me a fucking message between Ivory and Ida, his current girlfriend, in which she says, I know you're 15, Ivory. And it still won't be fucking evidence. Holy shit. Okay? It's still not going to be evidence. Rorschach, I know you're fucking with me, buddy. I can see the little mute thingy on my screen here, so. All right, yeah, let me say this, guys. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. For those of you who don't know, we're giving away 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077 to the audience. All you have to do is be subscribed, drop a comment on the videos. We'll announce the winners on January 1st. I'll get in touch with you. We'll do like a special video for that, and I just need to get your information. You'll be able to DM me on Twitter if you're a winner. But, and again, any console you want. That's not a problem. Prison Mate Luke made a good point. They'd rather wait for actual evidence. There's still none. Now, I think Diesel Patches or someone else came out with a video, right? Talking about how, well, you know, I'm getting a lot of backlash for my comments on this, right? But like, the fuck? Right? Dude, that's not a reason to change it. People are starting to like really give me heat. Yeah, that's kind of my point with this entire thing, right? And I'll bring it up again. They're going after people fucking hardcore. How can you defend Pyrocynical? It's so fucking obvious. Even though they still haven't provided any fucking evidence to prove their point. Yeah, I think it may have been Diesel Patches, right? Where he's going like, I've seen more stuff come forward and it's really... Like, dude, there's still been no fucking evidence provided here. Just a lot of fucking accusations, innuendo, and rampant amount of misinformation about Ivory himself. I think it comes out in like 3 days, so I might get the copy for PS4 because I'm not planning on getting a new console for a while, and I know you can transfer it over when you do, but I'm kind of happy with my PS4, so I'm kind of okay to wait.
First is that there was no proof that Pyrocynical was actually the one behind the DMs. One thread was created on Twitter after, where they claimed that Ivory had sent them ample proof of the messages being real, but it didn't really pick up very much traction, and as a result, it's been largely ignored in videos going over the topic. Most people were waiting until Pyro released a statement on the subject, which he did on Reddit on November 10th of 2020.
Hey gamers, I would like to take this opportunity to address a false allegation recently made against me on Twitter. As some of you...
And let me be very clear here, right? Because I need to keep like giving these fucking breakdowns just so I don't get accused of some stupid fucking shit. When I did my video on this subject, it was after he had responded. I kind of always believed that the chats were real, right? Because my issue with Ivory's accusations were when he came out with his proof against fucking Pyrocynical, it was just the cringe fucking RP. And it was clearly meant to make the dude look as bad as humanly possible. But still, nothing showing anything about Pyrocynical knowing the age, and still nothing to that effect.
you may have seen. It has been claimed back in 2016, when I was 19 years old, that I groomed an individual who was 15 years old at the time. I want to set the record straight with you and share all the truth. The accusation is 100% false and incredibly irresponsible.
This Reddit post would be a quick turning point for the allegations, amassing nearly 25,000 upvotes and quickly being spread across YouTube and Twitter. People rejoiced, claiming that Pyrocynical had quickly and swiftly disproved the allegations, making this a clear case of yet another YouTuber being falsely accused of something which they did not do. I tweeted out a link to the Reddit thread at the time, letting everyone know about what had happened. And while my tweet itself was pretty neutral, most of the responses to it were anything but. Everyone quickly drew the conclusion that Pyro had redeemed himself and was cleared in the public eye. Simply a guy with some weird fetishes. This
Good
is
idea,
untrue.
good idea.
It's hard to tell if most of these people read through his Reddit post, but Pyro didn't prove much of anything in it. His first move was to admit that the messages were real. Okay, well, no sweat. Sure, he's weird, but that doesn't mean he knew the age of Ivory at the time, right?
He never once disclosed.
Okay, actually, let me see if I can pull up that Reddit post, right? The thing that with what they're considering a very poor response that didn't address any of the accusations, right? Let me see if I can pull that up for you, and we can just click over to it really quick. Because usually, right, when someone's addressing something, they don't provide links; they just give a statement. This is what they consider to be a poor response without any evidence whatsoever. All right, and here we. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. God, see, this is what I'm talking about with that double click shit. I need a new mouse. Oh, speaking of which, I got my Google AdSense information, so I can actually get my monies. So maybe I'll use it to buy a new mouse. Hey, gamers, I would like to take this opportunity to address false allegations, right? Okay. YouTube video. This is confirmed by Ivory himself in an interview, which he says that he was not trying to lure him into any sort of sexual encounter, addressing the grooming situation. Maureen has since come forward containing that Ivory would be disingenuous about his age to practically gain entry to other fantasy roleplay groups. He provides the image of that. Okay. Another image, another YouTube video, right? Now, I would say that that's kind of comprehensive because usually when someone addresses allegations against them, they usually don't jump in with the accuser's own words, with people stating that he has lied about his age in the past, right? Saying that he doesn't even fucking know what what grooming is or why he accused him of it. And actually, funny thing in the Tommy C interview, right, that a lot of people reference back to, when Tommy C asks him, so did someone else tell you to say grooming? He goes, well, I was on a chat with my friends at the time. And you think that'd be fucking relevant, but no, but no. Again, none of this is relevant at all. None of this is relevant at all. Fucking lying sacks of shit. Not relevant at all to this situation. But let's go back to Turkey Tom setting the record straight.
Exchanges commenced. He didn't include his age in his bio until he was 16, but I was not on Twitter between 28th December 2016 until the 29th of June 2017, as I was suspended.
He also included a few posts from people across Twitter claiming that Ivory lied about their age. What Pyro was doing here is building a case that Ivory Rasmus is not a credible source, and therefore he is not to be trusted. Smart move, especially when you don't have anything else to swing back with. However,
is that called building a case to discredit someone when other people are coming forward saying that the guy was lying about his age, right? Not Pyrocynical, right? Right, Turkey Tom? That wasn't Pyrocynical stating that he lied about his age to him. That was other people who had come forward, right? That's not him discrediting the witness. That's him bringing other witnesses forward. God fucking damn, right? Right? You think that would be relevant? No. That's don't ignore that. Fucking hell.
one quick look at Ivory's Twitter account from this time will reveal that he was very open about his age publicly on Twitter. I'm a 15-year-old shut-in, checks his phone a lot, but I hate how little kids bring a desk's worth of tech everywhere if possible. Well, Okay, that's just proof that Ivory said his age a lot on Twitter. He could have been lying in other places, right? Pyro said that he was suspended on Twitter before Ivory turned 16, at which point he had put his age in his bio. I can see why Pyrocynical said this. It denies him of any culpability without needing solid proof. Was attaching screenshots of a few random people who said that Ivory had lied about his age pretty low? Yeah, sure. Was it also kind of weird that one of those people apologized for their entire thread and deleted it? Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of off. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I would think it's kind of off when all the commentary people jump into the fucking situation, and then all of a sudden people start deleting their comments, going like, "Oopsie doopsie, we remembered it wrong. Oopsie doopsie, we're sorry." Yeah, I mean that's that's not suspicious at all. That after commentary started jumping in on Pyrocynical, that certain people started deleting their comments defending him. Right? That's not suspect at all. But and these other people are totally random. They knew Ivory, sure, but like, can you really trust random people that aren't involved in the situation? Tom? Fucking joke, dude. Seriously, fucking joke.
Also weird that another one of them apologized for what they had said and retracted the statement entirely? Well, that is kind of odd, but...
Yeah, it's kind of odd that after commentary jumped down Pyrocynical's throat and their audience started going after people, it's kind of fucking odd that these people then retracted what they said, provide no explanation except for oopsie doopsie. I guess we just remembered it wrong. I mean, that is, huh. That's I guess that maybe people going after them, right? And accusing, I guess that had nothing to do with their decision to delete their comments. Right, Tom? That's not relevant at all. In fact, the fact that they deleted it through pressure. In fact that they deleted it through pressure and coercion. Sorry. The fact that they deleted it out of the goodwill of their hearts while providing no explanation for why they got it wrong. I mean, that's just further evidence against Pyrocynical's and proof of his dishonesty. Or it's commentary bros and their weirdo fucking audience eating up whatever shit comes out of their mouths, being able to pressure people into, shutting the fuck up. In fact, they did something very similar. Hey, Grim, glad you're here. They did something really similar to Grim, right? When Grim was being dragged for saying that Creepshow Art was nicer when she was homeless because she was a nicer person before she joined the commentary clique, Bo Blacks put out a tweet, quote tweeted Grim, highlighting a video he had posted about the movie Cuties before that movie had come out, ignoring the fact that he did a follow-up stating the movie was about child exploitation to kind of imply that he was a pedo, right? You think that people who are willing to do that to get people to shut the fuck up, right? It's not relevant at all. The commentary crew is like one of the most honest, moralistic groups on all of YouTube, and they're not hypocritical at all. Let's just ignore it. Fucking losers.
But surely he couldn't have known. And honestly, Pyro probably would have gotten away with this lie if his own girlfriend hadn't messaged Ivory in an emotional...
I think I already said this. What does the fucking girlfriend have to do with any of this shit? She's dating Pyrocynical. Clearly, they were communicating before they were dating. Over a year before they started dating, clearly they were having these private conversations in which she was informing him of all these facts. Clearly, fucking clearly, right? That's him saying that, oh, if it wasn't for the girlfriend, how does the girlfriend prove to me that before they were dating, she went to Pyrocynical and said, he's 15 years old. Prove to me that Pyrocynical knew Ivory's age or that it was ever implied in any of those fucking chats. Just prove that to me. Prove that to me. Because you haven't fucking done it. You're not going to do it in this video, but you're going to reference back to the girlfriend who wasn't his girlfriend at the time as proof, which is a bullshit, disingenuous fucking move, right? And I get it's going to really, really, really trick a lot of the fucking super low IQ people in your community. And I only say that because of what happened with Grim and Bo Blacks, where Bo Blacks went ahead and basically accused Grim of being a fucking pedo. I'm sorry, he only accused him of really liking the Cuties movie. right? Even though there's ample evidence of the fucking contrary, right? and then his Twitter followers would keep retweeting or tweeting at Grimm that exact same tweet. That's how I know that your audience is super fucking low IQ. They don't think critically. And if you fucking say something, they will 100% just fucking run with it. Into a wall, face first, smashing their fucking skull into the pavement. Sorry. Wall, ground. Same fucking difference with these fucking losers.
Fit. Victim blamed them and admitted that everything was completely true. She even pointed to his age being younger than 15 and said that while the age gap was bad, she doesn't think that it constitutes grooming. And I agree completely. It may not constitute grooming. But what it does say is that Pyrocynical lied in his post. What is largely heralded as the...
Really? Because you still haven't... See, again. Turkey Tom's, like, his core basis for this video is on what the girlfriend had said. His current girlfriend, not the girlfriend at the time. Without providing any proof that she ever communicated any of this information before they were dating over to Pyrocynical. That's the basis for this fucking video. Proof he knew. Except, not actually proving anything. That's why I said this video is like the easiest fucking thing in the world to debunk, because it hinges on an argument that is completely fucking irrelevant.
Greatest defense of Pyrocynical by himself and the entire community is incorrect.
But without proof that Pyro knew they were underage, you couldn't say that he was purposely being inappropriate with a minor.
And guess what, bitch? You still haven't done it.
Let alone that it was grooming, or yet again, that it was actually Pyro. The best that Ivory had was Pyro's girlfriend Ida messaging him about it, and although her messages were suspicious and really toxic, it wasn't definitive proof that the messages were from Pyro.
What are you saying? Not definitive proof? Did you even read the messages that you were showing on screen? Are you suggesting that Pyrocynical's own girlfriend, the woman who he has known for years, and has been in this community for years, became so angry that she made up a story about Pyro messaging Ivory and admitted to everything? She was so mad that she came out and said that it was all true, including that Pyro knew Ivory's age?
He also links to...
Whoa, where was that? Where was that? Where was that? Why isn't... You should ask that to the people who spoke and speak to him. He told me and others at some point that he was over the age of 18, but I don't have video proof. That's for sure. Where was that message? Why isn't that the... Why don't you highlight that shit?
Screenshots of people that knew Ivory talking about how Ivory would lie about their age for role-playing. And if you're lying to other people about your age, why wouldn't you lie to Pyro about it?
You may find it interesting how prison mate Luke was so reluctant to believe the allegations that Ivory made based off of a few screenshots, but he immediately took a few screenshots that Pyro had in his Twitlonger, which, mind you, were not from Pyro, were not from Ivory, were not from anyone Pyrocynical knew, but were random people who came out at the time to accuse Ivory Rasmus of lying and later apologized for making these...
Except those people said that they knew Ivory. And they came out later after you commentary fucking clowns jumped in on the situation and your audience started to go after them like fucking rabid lunatics. You fucking creep.
Accusations, and if he had actually read through all of the leaked messages from Ivory, which Pyrocynical himself said were real, he would see an instance when Ivory said that he was a minor. And even if you want to say that Pyro didn't lie, and this is not convincing enough for you by some miracle, fine, I get that. But he didn't even ask their age. Why wouldn't a YouTuber with millions of subscribers?
Because Ivory was lying about his age, as other people have already stated. And I guess some of those people apologized after you jackasses jumped in on the situation and your audience jumped in on those people, which I mean, I'll be very clear, happens quite fucking frequently. And they parrot whatever you idiots say without thinking critically, without asking you any questions. But again, ignore that situation. Ignore it entirely. Ignore it because it doesn't matter, because it doesn't prove what Turkey Tom is trying to say here.
Who is an adult. 19 years old, asks some random person they are messaging on Discord about inhaling each other's farts for their age. Crow Jared, someone who was vindicated prior to Pyro for his own accusations, was let off because he was actively lied to about the ages of who he was talking to. Pyrocynical likely knew Ivory's age, and that's just fine to you?
Likely. Oh, good cover there. It's not definitive, but it is very likely he knew. Nice fucking cover there. So basically what you're saying is you don't have any proof, dude. Fucking jackass.
I don't know anyone who would justify an age gap of a 19-year-old and a 15-year-old messaging sexually. So is that what these YouTubers are trying to say is completely okay? Or are they just incapable of doing research? A few people cited a tweet from Ivory where he expressed hatred towards Pyrocynical's content in 2017, claiming that they could have ulterior motives, a la clout chasing or trying to reach into Pyrocynical's business. Alright, I'm going to say the obvious and try not to beat a dead horse, but I hate Pyrocynical. He's one of the biggest leeches on YouTube. He's a hypocrite, he self-loathes, and he painfully panders to what everyone else is hating on. Weak, 2 out of 10.
Hold on. Likely good way for yeah. Hey dude, new here. Have you seen the document Turkey Tom released that shows some new evidence? Okay, what I have seen are more Discord chats that are apparently between this Ida chick and Ivory, in which they're saying that it is her. Okay, it's a deleted user. I'm gonna take them at their word, even though that's a really fucking stupid thing to do at this point. But even if I do that, you still can't prove any of the shit. Do you have any archives of this audience jumping on them? I'll put it like this. There's a much more recent example of the shit going on with Pie Man as far as audience jumping. And it tends to be the case when these guys go after someone. I just explained to you when Bo Blacks tried to imply that Grim, who's in the chat right now, was a pedo by saying that he was endorsing and liking the Cuties film by doing a video prior to it releasing in which he said the entire thing was a marketing ploy to outrage people into watching. And then later said that the movie clearly exploited children after it had come out, that his audience was continuing to spam fucking Grim that he liked the Cuties film. So, yeah, audience jumping tends to be a thing, usually when you have a large fucking audience and they hang on your every fucking word. But, I mean, it only happens like all the fucking time.
Next, this message wouldn't make sense in context if Ivory was claiming to be friends with Pyrocynical around this time. However, as someone else pointed out, this was clearly a copy pasta cross-posted from Reddit. Which brings us to our next point. Is Pyrocynical guilty of grooming? Looking at the symbol of his content in 2017, claiming that they could have ulterior motives, a la clout chasing or trying to reach into Pyrocynical's business. Alright, I'm going to say the obvious and try not to beat a dead horse, but I hate Pyrocynical.
So this is what I was talking about, and it actually pisses me off here, because including this information into Turkey Tom's video would not in any way prove that Ivory is lying about the accusations, right? But it makes Ivory look like he has no ulterior motives. He's highlighting this tweet and saying, well, this is just a copy pasta, right? This wasn't real. And yeah, I believe that, because the fact of the matter is Ivory and Pyrocynical had a pretty amicable relationship, right? Up until recently, because... And again, I have no clue why Turkey Tom would just ignore this, even though it does not in any way show proof positive that Ivory is lying. All it does is show that he may have ulterior motives, is that Pyrocynical was recorded. Pyrocynical. Ivory was recorded in a Discord chat in which he was doing a song about how he was going to gain clout off of Pyrocynical. Ivory was trying to get a shout out from Pyrocynical for his SoundCloud. And after Pyrocynical said he wouldn't do it and ignored him, Ivory came out with these allegations. And throughout the entire thing, his pinned tweet was about his fucking SoundCloud. To me, that shows a very fucking clear motivation for Ivory trying to gain clout. Him singing about gaining clout, him trying to get a shout out from Pyrocynical, him not gaining the shout out from Pyrocynical, and then coming forward with these allegations while at the same time he drops his SoundCloud and his pinned tweet is telling everyone to go to his SoundCloud. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's relevant. I kind of feel like that's pretty relevant. And it does paint Ivory into a very negative light. But, you know, Turkey Tom, being the honest man that you are, I'm sure you had a reason for saying that, you know, the whole reason why people thought that he didn't like Pyrocynical is this copy pasta tweet. And no shit, up until fucking Turkey Tom put this in his video, I hadn't even seen this fucking message because this was not what people were complaining about. You disingenuous fuck.
He's one of the biggest leeches on YouTube. He's a hypocrite, he self-loathes, and he painfully panders to what everyone else is hating on. Weak, 2 out of 10. Next. This message wouldn't make sense in context if Ivory was claiming to be friends with Pyrocynical around this time. However, as someone else pointed out, this was clearly a copy pasta cross-posted from Reddit. Which brings us to our next point. Is Pyrocynical guilty of grooming? Looking at
you see how that section was like the shortest part of this fucking video? Thank you. Most evidence here is just a she said, he said, or he said, or he said, she said, he said. dude, one of the, I played it in my video as far, because he got, I think I don't have the Discord song, but I have a different recording of him in Discord where someone's going on about how he's gaining clout off of Pyrocynical. And he's like, yeah, but maybe like, it's not all about that. And this was prior to the allegations coming forward. And when that dropped, Ivory, and I showed this in my video covering this, responded by going, dude, that was a private chat, and then immediately hit the block button. But you think that these guys give two shits about that. They're going all in on Pyrocynical. And the fact of the matter is, if later they're forced to recant it, it's fine. They can double dip on the content, and nobody is going to feel any fucking sympathy for the dudes who is into fat, furry dragon porn. Because it's just such a weird thing.
the simple definition, it's clear that this isn't the right word to use. And looking at an interview with Tommy C, it's clear that Ivory's understanding of this definition may have been warped by the people around him.
Did somebody tell you to use the word girly?
I was in a call with my friend when I typed it out, and I typed I remember I typed that and asked is that okay? Because they know about this, and that was I got a yes for that. So
yes, because it reads more like a YouTube thumbnail. Do you honestly believe and just be honest? Did you not understand the definition of the word completely?
I feel like it was forcing or manipulating a child into a sexual situation.
Okay.
Yeah, right. That's what that word means to me.
Sure.
And, I definitely was.
That's what it means to you. Okay.
So from a technical standpoint.
Hold on. These are the same guys that criticized I'm Alex. Yep. That recording, it was not. It was not. And as soon as Ivory saw it, he said it was a private conversation and hit block on it. He didn't say, oh, that was from 2016. It's totally irrelevant. He said that was a private conversation and hit the block button. And that dude came out and fucking exposed Ivory. So I just find it weird that nobody in commentary thinks that that's relevant at all. But it's okay. It's okay. The song might have been from 2016. I'm not entirely sure about that. But I find it weird because in 2016, Ivory would have been 14, that he was singing a song about gaining clout for his fucking SoundCloud that he was dropping in. Yeah. It says 2016 in the bottom right corner. Go back. Are you talking about in this video? I really am skeptical about Ivory, and I am more inclined to believe Pyrocynical because this screams clout chasing. Yeah. I mean, again. Well, Cyber, what are you talking about is from 2016, just so I can go back to it, because most of these conversations are from 2017. So what are you talking about? Because this is all happening in 2017. That video that Ivory blocked. Okay, I'll go back to it. It's okay. I'll go back to it because I know that I know that one of them is recent because it's in relation to his SoundCloud. And again, and again, and this is pretty important, Cyber, he was trying to get a shout out from Pyrocynical for his SoundCloud. He didn't get the shout out. He came out with the accusation, and the entire time, and I don't know if he's changed it since, his pinned tweet has been the SoundCloud, which he dropped right after the accusations. Yeah, I'm asking you which one, though.
Point. Did Pyrocynical groom anyone? I guess we don't really have any proof of that in a traditional sense if we want to go by the book. And I also don't think that he's a pedophile. But does that make what he did right? Absolutely not. YouTubers like Red Kiwis have been targeted in the past for being 19 years old and knowingly messaging a 15-year-old sexually. Ironically, by one YouTuber who was friends with Pyrocynical at the time and received his own case of false allegations where he was lied to about the age of the girl he was talking to. It's a little crazy how common these accusations are, and it just goes to show that it's not really shocking that this one managed to slip through the cracks, especially with accusations from years ago being completely mishandled by people who were pushing them.
Pyro was trying to hook up with a 13-year-old girl from France, all right, that he was technically like a pedo or a weirdo or something, right?
And I would not even be making this video if all that was done was that allegations were disproven. But instead what happened is that the entire community overstepped their place to call Ivory a clout chaser, a flat-out liar, and all while having no proof and trying to push the message that we shouldn't believe false allegations without evidence.
And you turned out to be what a lot of people were calling you from the start, a clout chaser trying to ruin someone's career on YouTube, let alone on the internet, for attention. And now you want to act all bitter on Twitter about how no one believes you if you can't prove something. And if you're just doing it for clout, maybe you shouldn't put it out there.
This claim is never substantiated with anything tangible, other than that Ivory supposedly wasn't angry at someone else for doing the same thing that Pyro had done with him. Maybe this claim would work if it weren't for the fact that Ivory clearly outlines why he made this post about Pyro in the first place, which is that he is not the only one who went through this, and he doesn't want Pyro to be able to message other people.
The fuck you mean? My nose is bigger than Nick Recada's. That's some bullshit. That's some straight up bullshit. Aren't they all clout chasers? I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good point. But again, as far as the Discord conversations, there was a recording of a song of him in Discord, and he's talked about it. Like Ivory mentioned it, and Ivory's response was, "That's not what it was about." He regularly does like these little goofy songs in Discord. It wasn't about any of this, and I believe him. I think the whole thing was he really did think he was getting a shout out from Pyrocynical, and he didn't get the shout out from Pyrocynical that he wanted. Hate to see it.
People that way, which his girlfriend admits happened many times. Whether or not you agree with his motive, he's never done anything to make it seem like he did anything out of line with that message. Diesel Patches, someone who covered the allegations initially and just said that he wouldn't believe them without proof, never did a follow-up video. So as far as his fans are concerned, Pyro probably did nothing wrong and the messages aren't even real. When Sensitive Society covered the issue, he thought Ivory was a girl.
Discord messages between apparently Pyrocynical and a 15-year-old girl, allegedly.
I myself was skeptical as to why Ivory had crossed out some of these messages at first, but he gave an update where he explained that it was basically out of embarrassment and not because he wanted to mislead anyone. It feels like all of these people read one tweet that was 3 layers of separation away from the allegations before they made their videos, and none of them followed through doing the proper research to determine whether or not their skepticism was worthwhile. Whether it's because of pure laziness or something else that drove them to this, I guess I will never know. Over a year ago, I released 2 videos onto my channel regarding some allegations made about the YouTuber Slazo. In a nutshell, Slazo had been accused of being a sexual predator by his former girlfriend, who made a number of accusations about him, which were later proven to be false, largely by people like myself, Nicholas Diorio, and a few other YouTubers who would later go on to make videos about it, where they recounted what had happened. The reason why many are comparing the situation to what is happening now with Pyrocynical is because they believe them to be 2 cases of false allegations being made and then disproven, with the motives of the accusers being malicious. This is blatantly incorrect, and the YouTubers pushing this narrative are lying. What Slazo's girlfriend, Shay, did was lie. She flat out lied and took...
Okay, let me go into this. Just Cyber, I think this is the song that people are referring to. I think I was able to pull it up here. Now, unfortunately, like a lot of the shit's been deleted, right? Like a lot of people started clearing out their statements on things after commentary jumped in, but thank you for dropping in, Turtle. You have a good night. Way to go, Tommy. Painted prison mate Luke as a liar. I mean, kind of, yeah. But hold on. So let me see if this, I think I got it. All right. I don't know. It's a really weird situation. Ivory definitely does not seem trustworthy, though. I think it's best bet to wait for Pyrocynical to respond. So this came out.
E-fame. E-fame is the only thing I want.
So, I mean, like, dude, again, this does not mean that Ivory lied. Okay. I want to make that as clear as I can because I don't want people like jump the gun and say that this is proof against Ivory, right? But, well, this is the song I'm referring to. But go ahead and give me the link, Cyber, because that's important. Give me the link. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, why would they be having a conversation about gaining clout off Pyrocynical back in 2016 when in 2017 that's when they were doing the when they were doing the dirty? I kind of feel like that's I'm confused by that is what I'm trying to say there. The song? The song about him singing about E-fame prior to coming out with the allegations and while he's trying to promote his SoundCloud and trying to get his shout out from Pyrocynical. But it's go ahead and link it because go ahead and link it. Go ahead and link me the Discord because I think it's confusing that there's a Discord chat in 2016 when all this stuff was going down in 2017. So go ahead and link it. Hey, Aura, how you doing?
What's going on?
Not much.
What I walk into?
No, nothing.
Nothing at all?
No. Nothing at all, sir.
Nothing at all?
I didn't need to link it because you found the video. So wait, are we talking about the song? Or are we talking about the... Are we talking about the song? Or are we talking about the Discord chat that Ivory said was private before blocking the person that leaked it? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Because, yeah, I think a song at any point where you're singing about how all you care about is E-fame will be relevant at any point. But, yeah, a direct Discord chat in which you're talking directly about gaining clout off Pyrocynical.
I should have never came on.
Yeah, I know. But I'm like, but he's going like all the clips are from 2016. But I'm like, they weren't doing this shit in 2016. This is all from 2017.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
Like all the chats from 20, whatever. but okay. Aura, we're gonna keep playing the video.
Let's do it.
Do you see my new hookah pipe?
I heard it. I didn't see it.
Oh, it's pretty cool. See?
Oh, dope. Congrats, bro.
Got the big stick.
Clip.
Because I can smoke it and smack you over the face with it.
That works, man. That works.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it.
Okay, so let me let's go back into it.
Took messages out of context, pushing her, but she and her YouTube friends wanted to put out. They didn't want anyone associating his life. They didn't want anyone watching his videos, and they didn't want him. Ivory Rasmus, on the other hand, did not lie. Everything in his twit longer is true. These messages are completely real, and his story has not wavered or changed. Is what Pyrocynical did grooming? No. But
well, I mean, again, it is 100% true that he did have those conversations with Ivory. My thing here has always been, first off, the age thing. People have said that Ivory lied about his age. Dismissing some of them to go, well, they're just random people. And other people have said that they lied or they deleted and apologized. And there was a bunch of people that came forward and said Ivory was lying about his age, though. I kind of feel like that's relevant to this situation. Yeah, the song is still pretty suspicious. But if he sang it in 2016, that's fine. But like they were literally in a Discord chat talking about gaining clout off Pyrocynical. And fine, ignore both of those situations. Prior to coming out with the allegations, okay? Prior to coming out with the allegations, Ivory was trying to get a shout out from Pyrocynical for his SoundCloud. Pyrocynical didn't do it. And then as soon as he comes out these allegations, the SoundCloud's already been dropped, and he's got a link directly to it in his Twitter. And that's his pinned tweet. Well, he's talking about all this stuff and how he's trying to raise awareness. Yeah, I kind of feel like that is all sort of relevant. And that's exactly why most people had issues with Ivory.
There's a situation that kind of replicates this. I don't know if you remember it. Do you remember what happened to Chris Hardwick?
Kind of. Can you?
His ex-girlfriend, she released this letter. It's a public letter now. And she starts it off by saying how much of a fan of Doctor Who she is. And then she said that Chris Hardwick was an abuser sexually and mentally. So he got fired immediately from like almost everything. And then he had to go back and pay for messages, text messages, years like of her being like, please take me back and stuff like that to like partially clear his name. And to this day, some people still call him like an abuser and shit. But they gave him his job back on the Talking Dead and stuff like that. He lost the Doctor Who stuff, but whatever. This is prior to Vic Mignogna.
To be clear, losing the Doctor Who stuff is
Probably
far worse. Yeah. Just, I'm a big fan of Doctor Who, man.
She chose to talk about, because, such a traumatic experience, you have to let everyone know how much of a fan of Doctor Who you are. That's what matters.
I mean, you see what my issue here was with this video, right? There are several instances in the video where he's not actually providing any proof or evidence. Do I admit that it looks suspect? Sure. Right. But every single thing that he talked about, the I'm Alex, the James Charles, the fucking Pro Jared, they all looked very fucking suspect. In fact, Pro Jared's looked a lot worse because, there are images of him dressed as Sailor Mercury.
I'm sorry. Kiki actually brought up a good point. I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Yeah. So then why didn't Pyro ever ask before assuming age? Both are in the wrong, more to Pyro as he's the adult. Well, I don't disagree with that at all. Just to be as clear as I can, I don't disagree with that at all. My issue is people have said that Ivory has lied about his age before, and Pyrocynical brought that up. Now, can Pyrocynical prove this with any documents? No, because Pyrocynical's Discord has been deleted. So you basically have to trust that Ivory is giving you all of the context and is not leaving anything out that would make him look bad.
Cyber says that they sent you a link to something.
I see. Look at the doc with new info in the link I sent. Okay, hold on. Where is it?
Check your socials.
Do you send it to me on Twitter? I don't have it on Twitter.
Yeah, I haven't been caught up to date on any of this. Like, I've never even seen Turkey Tom's video. So this is all like news to me. I'm learning as I watch, and I watch as I learn.
I just need to know where it's located.
Like, check your Discord, probably. Nah, I don't know. They don't have you as a friend, most likely.
Yeah. I sent it in chat. I'll send it on Twitter right now. Okay, here, I'll put my Twitter link in.
It's on your channel on your About page. I put it in there for you months ago.
Well, just in case. I mean, just to make it easier for them, just so I can get it. Let me finish up the video, and we'll read through the doc, because I think that's fair.
Grim said they sent it to you on MySpace.
MySpace does not need to come back. Shut up.
It does need to come back.
It does not.
More than ever now. I want a place for it. I put
Why?
music. Dude, I want people to know what kind of music reflects me as a person. When they look at my shitty page.
What kind of music is that?
What are you talking about?
Before role-playing, Pyro should have asked to verify age in case it leads to NSFW, as role-plays more than likely end up. I actually don't disagree with that, and I guess what I'm kind of curious is how Ivory and Pyrocynical started chatting in the first place, because
sorry, people are spamming out your socials. Geeks like they sent it on Parlor.
Fuck? Why am I fucking Parlor? Jesus Christ.
Tumblr.
Okay, I see it. Okay. All right, so we'll read through this one next, okay? Can you tell me where... This is the messages from the girlfriend.
Needs to allow porn again. J-Man, I don't know about that, man.
Okay, that doesn't do me any good.
What's up?
I'm trying to find where in this. Here, once this goes age, the messages are. Well, I believe the messages are real, so that doesn't matter. Ivory is a clout chaser. Okay, so he has that in there. We'll go through it line by line because I think that's probably easier, right? We can go through the entire thing, Cyber. And again, if there's actual evidence in there, 100% will take it. But I already see a large portion of that document is related to the girlfriend, and I've already explained why that's a bullshit fucking argument. Oh, we'll read through the entire thing on here. That's the easiest way of doing it.
But that doesn't mean he's off the hook.
Good night, ambulance.
I know you've been nice
Good
to me in
night.
the past, and I was very glad to see someone who I looked up to be friendly to me.
Actually, and let me just say this again. I do want to know how these two started talking, because that's the one thing I haven't seen get brought up before. Or we talked about the situation previously. Did anyone ever mention how these two got into contact with each other?
Not that I recall, but I could have missed something. Cyber says that you should probably read the whole thing.
Oh, we're going to. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't work tomorrow. I got my hookah pipe here. I'm ready for a fun night. Crow, if sees anything by tomorrow, he'll have it clipped if he finds anything. Yes, I will. And you know what? More to the point, I'll gladly say that I'm wrong. 100%. I still think it's fucked up that people are jumping down the guy's throat without the evidence, because Turkey Tom's document's pretty fucking recent. And this stuff was spoon-fed out to people. But they met on Solid Shibe's server in 2016. Okay, thank you.
And this is probably burning a big bridge, but I'm not going to sit here and lie about what you did. Pyrocynical, at age 19, was messaging a 15-year-old boy and using him as an opportunity for sexual gratification. He knew his age at the time, and after the fact, he lied about it in a terrible Reddit post because he knew it was exactly what his audience wanted. There really isn't any debate about that, and it is completely fair to call him a weird, creepy guy. He is, by all accounts, a freak, and the people who defend him are either extremely...
I will say that, dude. The guy is a total freak. I have no problem saying that. The dude's a total fucking freak. All right. This just is closing up the video, so let's go into the document. Let me take this coal off. Give me 1 second. See, I'm very chill when we do this stuff. And I can...
What are you talking about? I heard you hooting and hollering earlier. That's all screaming in my ear.
Of course I was hooting and hollering earlier. It was bullshit. All right. So this is just a prologue. I don't think we need to go through that. So new leaks. On December 3rd, Ivory messaged me on Twitter to give me some information. He alleged that he had found some old Discord messages with Pyrocynical's current girlfriend, Ida, who originally messaged Ivory to victim blame him and say that what happened wasn't that bad. Okay. Just to be clear here, Cyber, I am skipping over this part because I've already said you need to show me proof that at the time, before they were dating, she was informing Pyrocynical about all this shit. Okay? I understand this is a nice little thing for people to hang their hat on. Now, the other thing is I did notice in here where they go oh, this is a unique image. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna assume these are legitimate. But again, that's not proof that she was informing him of any of this stuff. You actually have to prove that to me. Now, Ivory lied about his age. Many have been under the impression that Ivory lied about his age, and that is why Pyrocynical decided to talk to him. After all, if he was under the impression that Ivory was older, then how could he be at fault? The most common misconception about this comes from Pyrocynical himself, saying he never disclosed yada yada. There are multiple things that discount this claim from Pyrocynical, both from the DMs between Ivory and Pyrocynical. Yeah, the girlfriend shit, no. You have to prove Ivory and Pyrocynical. Okay, so here we see Ivory not only say that he is a minor, but also message of him clearly sending his Twitter bio with his age in it to Pyrocynical, at which point he would have been 16 years old and Pyrocynical would be 20. What's age of consent in the UK?
I don't know. I could check, though.
Yeah, because from what I've been told by everybody, it's 16. So if this is happening when Ivory is 16, then
the age of consent to any form of sexual activity is 16 for both men and women in England and Wales.
Okay. So why is this part of his document on Pyrocynical?
And I'm you know what? I'm gonna send a screenshot. I don't want no one to think I made that shit up. So,
No, yeah, but you get what I mean. Like, why is this in the document? If age of consent in the UK is 16, and at this point he sends it to him and he's 16, how is this relevant and how is this proof? Because here in the United States, yeah, sure, you're gonna get people to drag the guy because it's 18 over here, but like highlight he never once disclosed his age. No, but I mean, look, I think that's you want the hookah, baby. Okay, all right. Jasmine took it away from me.
get the fucking bubbles out of here for 2 seconds. Like, you're all spared. You're all welcome. Jasmine just saved you all.
You can still fucking hear it.
Not as loud. And I was like, I'm half thinking about taking down the Santa Claus before they think about saying like I'm trying to like fucking get children's attention and shit. Like, get away from my decoration.
Pyrocynical is from the UK. But my point is, for Pyrocynical, he's going to go by the laws in his country, not the laws anywhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most people would do that. I don't think that they would be looking at the United States as the international standard. Yes, everybody knows that you're doing it, baby.
Can they see the smoke?
Yes, they can see the smoke.
Yeah.
You know, so... Never thought I'd hear about the age of consent from Wales on here. Thanks, Origami.
Yeah. Sorry. Like, no, show that shit. I ain't making that up. Like, we ain't going down for that. You know, we have a psycho after every move we do, even though they don't watch our content.
Can you send it in the private chat just so I can click it pretty easy?
Oh, you want a link to it? Okay. I sent you
send
the
me a link to it. Oh, wait, where'd you send that to? Discord?
Yeah. I sent you everything you asked for on Discord, actually. I don't even know if you got it.
Actually, let me just switch it over to Discord because I got that one thing pulled up. So let's stop screen. Just so that there's no confusion on this one. So age of consent in the UK, England, and Wales, the age of consent to any form of sexual activity is 16 for both men and women. So that's for England and Wales. So Pyrocynical is from the UK. So Look, my point is Turkey Tom destroyed Pyrocynical. Okay? Why the fuck is that document? Why is that in there? Oh, are you trying to hand it back to me?
No.
You trying to clear out the water?
Yeah.
Can I get a hit?
No.
Thank you.
No, yeah. J-Man just said it. Japan is 13 through 17.
You can't do that on your stream. You can't do that on your stream.
I've been doing it the entire time.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna report your video.
Yep.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'm gonna report your TikToks.
Go ahead. There's nothing to report. No, I did just make a video like this.
And there you go. Crow false flagger confirmed. Fucking asshole.
I already posted it.
You're fine, baby. Okay, so yeah, you can do it on stream. I know. Turkey Tom from the UK? No, Turkey Tom's from the US or Canada, I think. But okay, so again, just so you make this as clear for everyone as possible, right? If the age of consent is 16, and he's saying that, like he says it right over here. Here we see Ivory not only say that he is a minor, but also messages of him clearly sending his Twitter bio with his age in it to Pyrocynical, at which point he would have been 16 years old, and Pyrocynical would be 20. That's age of consent in the UK. That's literally age of consent in the UK. Now, do you want to say, well, I mean, this is where he's informing him of his age. So at this point, like, it's legal. The shit's already been done, but like, you're supposed to show me that you knew he was 15 at the time, because that's when it's illegal. This is the opposite of proof, dude. I get in the US it looks bad, but over here, that's what it is. He's in the UK. Like, for fuck's sakes. Not only this, but the DM seemed to be alluding to Pyro and Ivory forming some kind of relationship at the time. If he's... so these are DMs with the girlfriend, not with Pyro. But again, you... Oh, well, baby. Gotta do it the other way around. You gotta be careful.
You be careful.
Yeah, I am being careful.
No, actually, you weren't.
Oh, I wasn't.
Is that on?
No.
Okay, bye.
Love you too.
Good night.
Good night, baby. Turtle titties.
Excuse me?
No. I love you, baby. Okay, so.
To get on your stream and comment mean things.
Of course you are. If I got false flagged, understand it was Jasmine who did it to me.
No proof. Yeah, that's just circumstantial speculation.
Oh, is Cyber still here?
I don't
Okay,
know.
because this was the big thing from Cyber, right? Like this again. Like, don't get me wrong. If Pyrocynical is in the United States, where age of consent is 18, yeah, man, this fucking destroys him. But unfortunately, it's not. If you're saying they're forming a relationship at the time when he's 16, that's age of consent over there. But like, he jumps back into going about how Ivory was 15 and Ida knew he was 15, but like, Ida is not dating Pyrocynical. Okay, so more of an individual seems to come forward containing that Ivory would be disingenuous about his age to practically gain entry to other fantasy roleplay groups, right? And we went through this, and he says that these people have recanted those statements, right? But this is a theory at best, and one supported by nothing but the testimony of one person. But in Turkey Tom's video, he said that multiple people have said it. He just said that those other people were irrelevant. No, I get Ivory's in the United States, but like, Pyrocynical is going to go by the laws of his country, not by the laws of fucking Germany. I mean, I'm trying to get you guys to like show me like the fucking proof here. That's not proof. That's not.
I haven't seen any of their posts since the document was shown. I haven't seen Cyber either, so I don't know if they're still here.
I don't know how to say this, but if the age of consent allows for sexual contact, that doesn't necessarily mean that sending Myers illicit. Yeah, I mean that's actually what it says. It said sexual contact of any kind, which would include that. Which would include that.
Pull the definition back up, so you're not.
I mean, I guess I can keep doing that.
Yeah, so you don't get clipped, bro. You got to watch your back.
Yeah. Fucking Christ.
We have somebody. I told you, somebody's watching our moves.
Okay, here we go. The age of consent to any form of sexual activity is 16 for both men and women. So, Spoon, I'm sorry, but like.
Oh, no. I'm not talking to Spoon. I'm talking about generally.
I'm talking to Spoon. Okay. I get it, Spoon, but Pyrocynical is not in the United States. He's not breaking the law.
Regardless of consent law, the person under the age of 18. No,
It's
that's true.
14.
Yeah, in America, yeah, I guess.
Holy shit. Well, I just go by 18 because I'm from California, and I'm pretty sure it's the same in Indiana now. But I'm comfortable saying like United States 18. But like, well, that would make it more confusing. I don't know where Ivory is located, but I would imagine people will go by the laws of their own country, and Pyrocynical lives in the UK.
So Ivory is not from the UK.
Ivory's. I know.
No, I'm asking.
No, Ivory's from the United States.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, the fuck, like, this whole. Like, let me relate this to another argument, right? There's this whole thing about how Twitter's is a company in the United States, right? So why are they enforcing laws that exist in other countries on U.S. citizens?
No, that's true too, because in the states, some of the age of consent is 16. Because look, I think J-Man just said Illinois, the age of consent is 16. Washington is also the age of 16. So even certain places in America, the age of consent is 16.
I'm like, you should know the laws in the place that you live. You should not know the laws in places where you don't live, I guess is the best way of saying it. So again, this document is not proving that he broke the law or anything even close to that. If anything, it's proving that what Pyrocynical was doing back then, as far as like him trying to start a relationship with Ivory when Ivory was 16, is legit as far as where the guy lives.
Texas
Now, if you
is
have issues with UK laws, perfectly fine. Take it up with the United Kingdom, though.
There's still a few states that are 16 to 17. I think my state is 16. There's quite a few states that are 16. I don't know if Texas is the state with the Romeo and Juliet law or act or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, I think it's like a 3-year age difference.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but like, again, look, I'm just saying, like, if someone here in my state was doing that, I'm pretty sure it's 18 over here. I hope. Yeah, I'd call them out for it because that's literally breaking the fucking law.
I can check.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. But like, if that's not the law where the dude lives, you cannot accuse the guy of, basically being a fucking pedo.
Dude, that's creepy. That's the number one thing that pops up. It's 16.
Seriously?
Yeah.
God damn.
That's the
okay, I'm very ignorant of my own state's laws, but like, fuck it. I'm happily married. I don't have to worry about this shit. California is 18. Yep, we got the one thing right in California.
Florida too. Florida too. I just checked it to double check.
Nice, buddy.
Good one. Your age consent is slightly higher than the rest. Stupid.
So wait, not even every state here is fucking 18. Jesus.
That's like we're all learning so much right now. Like,
hell, man. But okay, but that doesn't do anything for us then, because that doesn't show Pyrocynical knew that he was chatting with a 15-year-old. Now, I understand the argument where you say it's inappropriate for him not to ask the age, and I'm actually totally with you there. It's 16 here too in New Zealand. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Oh, you're from New Zealand? I was like, whoa. I was like, isn't it like super early for you over there?
God damn. Well, thank you for tuning in from all the way from New Zealand. Jesus. I appreciate that a lot. But I guess we're not proving that Pyrocynical was knowingly talking to a minor. I understand the argument where you say like he wasn't asking the guy's age. Fair point. Fair point. Except for other people have come forward and said that Ivory lied about his age. So all you have there is he said, she said. And even then, you're trying to imply that this guy is knowingly seeking, as Turkey Tom said, knowingly seeking sexual gratification from a minor. That's not what's going on here. By the time that Ivory tells him his age, from Ivory's own words, from Ivory's own, like, these are the chats, right? He's dug through his Discord. These are the chats. He doesn't tell him anything until he's 16 years old, where it's legal.
It's actually 6 p.m. Grim corrected me.
Now, he brings up this. Pyrocynical has said that he was banned from Twitter or something, so he wouldn't have been checking Twitter.
Because he was banned. Is he still banned? I can check.
I don't know, but like your Discord chat, because this is what I've been looking for: Discord chat in which Ivory told him he was 15, and instead what you have is Discord chat saying he knew that he was 15 at the time. Or sorry, what you have is Discord chat saying that he was 16 at the time. So this is the opposite of proof against Pyrocynical. Now, I already said the messages are real. Okay, so I don't need to go into that. Ivory is a clout chaser. One assertion that many people have made, especially YouTubers, that Ivory is supposedly a clout chaser. This most recently comes from 2 sources. So he mentions this in the video. I don't know why I would save the rest of it for the document, because the other thing would be the most important thing, right? Given the fact that 2 regularly interacted on Twitter at the time, and the actual writing here, you may suspect this to be a joke, and you'd be right, seeing as his tweet was cross-posted. Okay, the tweet is irrelevant. Okay, here we go. So this video is largely circulated on Twitter, claiming to be evidence that Ivory is merely a clout chaser. The song is obviously done in jest. I mean, anyone singing a song about seeking e-fame, but where is... Their argument Pyrocynical made lies in the idea that Ivory messaged other people of similar age around the same time. Okay. Why does he not care in this instant? Whatever. This may be a little bit harder to nail down. Why wouldn't Ivory be upset at the guy if he was so angry at Pyrocynical? It's becomes obvious when you read Ivory's original twit longers, where he says that the biggest reason for him putting all the information out there is because has influence and he'd be right. No, not at all. Pyrocynical is under a ton more scrutiny. The other people, like, the fuck? And what if those other people are in the United States, where it's an actual fucking crime in certain states? Why would that not be more relevant?
This is probably not public knowledge, because I was going to say, you don't know where Ivory is, right? I was like, I could check the consent laws there.
But we talked about this with the Funimation guy, right? The Funimation guy is very little known, okay? And he was going around to girls saying, I work for Funimation. I voice acted in your favorite animes. Here's my dick pic. Will you send me nudes, 15-year-old girl? Right? Yeah. Like, that was more relevant. As far as I'm concerned, that's more dangerous to me because that guy's flying way under the radar, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah. As I've shown in this document, this is hardly the case. At this point, you have to be willfully ignorant or actually developmentally disabled to believe that Pyrocynical is innocent, except for the fact that 16 is age of consent there. And what you've proven here is the only time he knew what Ivory's age was, he was a legal adult for sexual contact in the United Kingdom, as we've shown several times now.
Is there any more points you want to address with this subject?
No, because like this was stupid. This is the big document that destroys fucking Pyrocynical, and all I see here is the only time in which Ivory tells Pyrocynical his age is when he's 16, and in the UK that's not a crime. As far as like other people coming forward and then recanting their statements, there's still people who have said Ivory lied about his age, so it's a he said, she said, right? And as far as like the whole thing about Ivory being a clout chaser, I mean, I see the tweet here. I see him bringing up the video here. I don't see him bringing up that Ivory was attempting to release a SoundCloud, wanted a shout out from Pyrocynical. Pyrocynical didn't give it to him. And after he dropped the SoundCloud, came out with these allegations, and the entire time his Twitter had that SoundCloud as the pinned tweet when he's, trying to bring awareness to the situation. Yeah, that would be clout chasing, dude. That would be him doing things for fucking clout. I mean, I would assume, that'd be my assumption. I think it's a reasonable fucking assumption, but all I see here is accusations, innuendo, and the only time that Pyrocynical knows the guy's age is when he's legal in the United Kingdom. Now, I understand Ivory lives in the United States, but as several people in the chat just pointed out, there's multiple states where age of consent is 16. So that doesn't help me any, and I would not expect someone from a different country to be aware of all the different laws of consent in our country.
I didn't even know that so many states were 16. I could have sworn practically most, if not all, of America was just 18. So
yeah, I mean, like, and here's the thing, right? I'm going to move on from this topic because that was the big hammer drop, right? Mm-hmm. That was the big hammer drop.
Yeah,
that was nothing. That was literally fucking nothing. You want to make Pyrocynical go by the laws in the United States? Okay, when Pyrocynical moves to this country, okay, and lives in a state where age of consent is 18, because apparently they're not all 18, then you've got him. Then you've got him. Of course, he has to time travel first, okay? He has to time travel first and go back to that point in time, then come to the United States, and then you fucking got him. Unfortunately, you don't got shit. So you're really just fucking drama baiting a 1 million sub channel, right? For fucking clout, dude.
Oh, yeah, essentially, man. Essentially. Because anything could happen nowadays, this stuff is too prevalent. So.
But it keeps on happening. It keeps on happening. These guys don't have fucking all this evidence they claim to have. They drag these large fucking channels. I mean, look, these are the same guys who dragged down Alex.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you think you have any fucking credibility at this point? I guess
I was like, didn't Alex also constantly accuse people? Like, just for people who don't know, isn't that why they drag him all the time?
I mean, sure, but like, Pyro and Ivory age gap isn't even long. I've seen people saying Pyro is a pedo without any evidence of him preying on kids. It doesn't seem like it. Now, don't get me wrong. And I would actually be on their side if like Pyro was Hey, Kimmy, you want the summation of the arguments? Okay, fine. How's this? That 4 years isn't a huge age gap. My wife's 4 years younger than me. Just so we're on the same page. My parents have a larger age gap than that, although they met when they were like 30 and 40. Sorry, 30 and 20. But like, Power was an adult and Ivory was still in school. Hey, Kimmy, because you don't want to watch the whole thing and you want a summary of the argument, maybe shut the fuck up and listen here for a second. Or you can just go back and watch it. No.
Right.
Don't tell me to be nice to people tonight.
I wasn't trying to tell you to be nice to people.
Just I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. Don't be a dick, Crow. Don't be a dick, Crow. Hold on. So
hold on, wait. I'm trying to read this. Oh, go ahead. I'm reading this. So if you need me, I'll be here.
And that's in time to defend the imagine being that fucking stupid, dude. And get rid of the fucking Kim Jong-un fucking avatar, you piece of shit. England and Wales, the age of consent to any form of sexual activity is 16 for both men and women. Is that good enough for you, dude? And the big takedown article here is that by the time Ivory told Pyrocynical his age, Ivory was 16, which is legal in the UK and apparently several states in the US. Oh, dude, we got an Augie fucking fangirl in here. Fucking great job, you fucking idiot.
Oh, you know this person?
Oh, no. I'm going to guess by this comment that I just highlighted, because that's the that's the going insult for the little fucking nerd in the fucking closet without a girlfriend.
Oh, well, there they go. God damn.
Yeah. There you go. Like, and you want to say like 4 years, dude, my wife is 4 years younger than me.
4 years? That's the gap?
Yeah. I'm 30, she's 26.
That's same. Me and my girlfriend, 4 year gap.
Yeah. My parents have the bigger age gap than that. You're trying to prove to me that this guy did something fucking illegal, right? Or immoral. Okay? It's legal in the place where he lives. This is Turkey Tom's fucking takedown, man. This isn't me. This isn't me pulling that up as a fucking defense. It's in his own fucking takedown, right? Where is it? Let me go back to it. Here we see that Ivory not only say that he is a minor, but also message him clearly sending his Twitter bio with his age in it to Pyrocynical, at which point he would have been 16 years old and Pyrocynical would be 20. 4 years is not a major age gap, and the age of consent is already met.
You don't date anyone under the legal age of where you can still be tried as an adult. Alpha Russ said something. I don't know if you want to respond to that.
Okay, fine. I'll say this. In the legal court, when you're 18, you're an adult. Pyro is an adult. Ivory's still in high school, point blank. You don't date anyone under the legal age of where you can be tried as an adult. Okay, but first off, does anyone know where Ivory actually lives? Because several people pointed out the age of consent is different across the United States. So Pyrocynical has to be aware of the age of consent of exactly where Ivory is living, aware of his age. And again, I would not hold somebody in their own country to be following the laws of a different country. That literally makes no fucking sense. Alpha, like Russ, I respect your comment here. I absolutely do. But like, you would have to prove that Ivory lives in a state where the age of consent is over the age of 16, because apparently that's not every state over here.
I don't know. I think everyone should just.
Even then, we don't. If he's living in the UK, it's not like he took a trip to the United States and was screwing this kid, right? It's not like he took a trip to the United States and was even having these conversations with the kid. So, no, you can't. You literally can't do anything here to Pyrocynical.
I don't know. I'm just saying the kid was in an RP group. What did you really expect to happen there? Tons of sexual shit, regardless of age, is happening in there. You probably shouldn't be involved in that shit generally. Yeah,
I mean, fair.
Nothing good has ever come from fucking being in RP groups that I know of. Ask Senpai. I don't
Dude, that was fucking good.
It's true. I've never heard
of
of good...
him for he tried laws that are not in his country of origin when Ivory lied of his. But let's go to a more basic argument than that. On Twitter, they have laws instituted by other countries, right? And like it's been brought up before. People get messages saying that you've broken the law in fucking Iran, right? Would we then say that they should be tried in an Iranian court for living in the United States and breaking blasphemy laws? No, that's fucking stupid. But like,
it's like suing somebody across state lines, man. State lines, internationally. You know, it doesn't always work out that way. You can't like sue somebody over stuff like that, especially laws that don't really apply here or will stick here in the U.S. jurisdiction.
Yeah. And all I wanted was like some sort of proof here that Pyrocynical knew Ivory was 15 at the time, right? Instead, what you see here, and the thing is, these messages are from 2017, right? When most of this contact is happening, right? So within 2017, when they're RPing, because that's where that's where the majority of these messages are to begin with, right? The fucking cringe RP I saw was dated from 2017. So, yeah, 16-year-old. Like, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry to you guys, but like, first off, 4 years isn't a major age gap. Most people are in relationships with people that are around that age gap, and it's legal in the country where he's at. I'm not talking about like, oh, it's some fucking weird ass fucking country where age of consent is like fucking 12 or 13. It's the United fucking Kingdom. It's England. Actually, I think this is the best statement. Better yet, don't engage in sexual conversations with randoms on the internet. Yeah. Well, there you go. Lesson fucking learned.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's never a good idea to get involved in that shit, because like you'll either be talking to a group of fucking minors unbeknownst to you, or you know you're a minor engaging with adults. I've never heard a good fucking outcome from an RP group ever.
Yeah, or you're senpai and you are 20 chatting with a 30-year-old man.
Yeah. You
think it's an 18-year-old girl.
Oh my god, like 3 times. I'm like, son, that's enough.
I think other countries have their own laws as well. America's not the center of the world. But again, like we're not talking why are there so little views, or is this normal? No, we tend to get about 20 to 30 on streams. So it's pretty good actually.
I like that name. Coral Lane. It's dope.
Yeah. We're not a massive channel. So but like all we've proven is that people have expanded the definition of pedophilia to an insane fucking degree.
Can you repeat that real quick?
Oh, hold on. I have a girlfriend. She's your mom. Okay. No. Legal doesn't equal moral. Yeah, 4-year age gap isn't immoral. Pyro was an adult. Ivory was in high school. Stop trying to defend Pyro. This is immoral. I'm saying he's not a pedophile. I'm saying he didn't break the law. I'm saying he didn't break the law in the United Kingdom. If you want to take up issues with the United Kingdom, apparently there are several states in the United States where 16 is legal. So I guess you have issues with like a ton of fucking places, dude. 4 years is a lot for a teenager. Ivory was in school. Pyro was an adult. Cope. I think you're the one who's trying to cope right now, you little bitch.
Not paying your taxes is illegal, by the way.
What?
That's not paying your taxes is illegal. I'm not accusing Pyro of that word. I'm saying
it's immoral and creepy.
That's
no,
dude.
Yeah. It's creepy. The fat furry fucking dragon porn shit is definitely fucking creepy. As far as it being immoral, no. He's obeying the laws in his country, and you're talking about a 4-year age gap. But that's enough for it. Shut the fuck up, dude. Like a lot of people are in relationships where they have a 4-year age gap or more. So no. So fucking no.
Oh, the I'm Alex comment that I believe Crow was saying, well, Crow, you could tell him. What am I talking for you for? You're right here.
The dumbass who's coping by pointing out it's not illegal and it's not against the law and it's not pedophilic, but I feel it's immoral. Fucking get a girlfriend, you fucking loser.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
No, delete. I was reading it. It's fine.
Sorry. What Pyro did is wrong is the issue is the extent that some people make it out to be. Pretty much. Like I'm sorry, but like you got like trapped on fucking Twitter arguing that if it's a 15-year-old boy with a 24-year-old woman, that's not pedophilia. You have fucking Kiwis who's out there saying that the 12-year-old girl lied to him and she was the reason why he got nudes of her.
That's gross.
Right? You've got a fucking Funimation voice actor who's out there with a fucking 15-year-old girl sending her dick pics and trying to get nudes out of her. These are all fucking immoral and illegal.
Lucky Phil. Cancel Pyro. He didn't pay his taxes allegedly.
Right.
To go back,
well, yeah, I mean, since we're talking about things that are illegal, yeah, not paying your taxes is illegal, so fuck off. Is this where we're at? Hold on. Is this where we're at with fucking commentary, right? Guy doesn't break the law. It's a 4-year fucking age gap.
Yeah.
He's following the laws where he lives, and you're responsible. Well, that's guess what, buddy? Like fucking 30-year-olds creeping on like fucking 20-year-olds at the fucking bar. Yeah. That's pretty fucking weird. 50-year-old dudes trying to hook up with 18-year-old girls on Tinder. That's fucking weird. That's probably immoral too. But
just gonna go back real quick. The thing about Alex.
The dumbass is back. Hey, Kimmy, again, in Turkey Tom's own takedown of fucking Pyrocynical, all he proved is when Ivory disclosed his age, he was 16. And those chats are what, within a year of him doing that? Did he say his birth date? I'm just curious, dude.
I was like, are you talking to me? Because I'm
I'm talking to the fucking Kim Jong-un wannabe.
Oh. That'd be insane if that was actually Turkey Tom. Like fucking
right?
Yeah. Could you just shout out from Turkey Tom, by the way? Or Turkey Tom. I'm like, could you imagine if it was him? Like fucking just in here.
Yeah, so I guess my point is you have actual creepers, you have people actually break the law and get away with it like fucking Kiwis. You have that fucking Funimation voice actor using his position and sliding under the fucking radar, being given a pass and all this shit. Right? And you have someone who didn't break the law, didn't do anything immoral, and you're trying to like go for the loosest fucking definition you can because you want to cancel him. Good for you people. Seriously, good for you people. Fucking commentary community is fucking trash.
We'll just see how this one plays out.
I'm sure that someone's gonna like fucking go, where is he? Fuck off, dude. But like I
picked a good one to join.
Yeah. I think I've seen all the evidence from this fucking because they're all pulling from fucking Turkey Tom's fucking chat over here. The other evidence is that his girlfriend currently, who wasn't his girlfriend at the time, knew Ivory's age.
The quote, not only am I a minor, unquote, Ivory talking about his mom, etc.
Hey, my brother who's 24 still lives at home with my folks. Sorry, he's older than that now. Fuck, 27. He just turned 27. Sorry, my brother who's 27 still lives at home with my parents and complains about my parents too, talking about my mom all the time. So good job, bitch.
I have no comment.
Ivory's convo with Pyro's girlfriend, his girlfriend who wasn't his girlfriend at the time. Man. You are so fucking intelligent. You have anything else, dude?
Did anyone question him having a girlfriend?
Oh yeah, I said that he's a fucking loser to get a girlfriend.
Oh shit. Oh
yeah. Press X to fucking doubt here, dude. Press X to fucking doubt here, dude. Do I think Turkey Tom sent you? No, I think that you're someone who watches his fucking content, and you're too fucking stupid to think fucking critically or even look into the allegations being made here.
No, I watched Turkey Tom's content, bro. We've defended Turkey Tom. We defended Turkey Tom. We got raised to oblivion by D'Angelo's audience.
Very intelligent. You've proven that so far tonight, and I really do appreciate you being here. We always like the view.
Yeah, stick around, bro. Don't even worry about Crow.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell him. Like, don't argue because you'll be here forever. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, and we spent like what 20 minutes.
Well, I thought it was important because this is apparently the best that they have.
You covered it like 3 times, and now you're also reiterating it. Like we went over fucking like everything we could, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
you do have a point. Turkey Tom is incredibly dishonest.
That was funny. That was funny. But to be clear here, Kimmy, right? When that fucking D'Angelo Wallace person was going out there calling the guy a racist and shit, I said that was bullshit. He's not a racist. He was fucking 16 at the time. It was pretty clear his friend was selling him out for clout.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I did that. I had to take the video down because apparently it wasn't appropriate for fucking YouTube. This shit is, though. But yeah, no. I defended Turkey Tom when I thought he was right and when I thought people were throwing him under the bus to gain clout. No problem doing it. And I would do it to this fucking day. But what I'm seeing here is someone who's not arguing a legal standard, who's substituting their own morality into the situation. And I'm sorry, but I'm in a 4-year age gap relationship. Now I'm 30, she's 26. But you're telling me that what this guy did is wrong, 4-year age gap, and it's legal in his country. We're not talking about some weirdo fucking country like fucking Zimbabwe where fucking age of consent is, I don't fucking know. Probably gonna get a lot of hate for saying that. But like, we're talking about the United Kingdom, England, and apparently that age of consent is the same shit that's over here. And if Pyrocynical was like substantially older, man, I'd say that's fucking creepy as shit. I think it's creepy when fucking 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds are trying to flirt with fucking 18 to 20-year-olds on fucking Twitter. Sorry, Twitter, fucking Tinder. I'm with you there, but this is a stupid fucking argument.
Yeah, see, this becomes circular. See?
Yeah. No, I again, it's not hard to debunk this shit because it's pretty clear that all they're trying to do is fucking hold on. Did you get in a relationship when one of you was in high school?
That's what I'm talking about. It's going to become circular.
Yeah, of course it is. Because he has no fucking argument here. He just wants to drag someone who's bigger than him. I'm referring to the commentary community as a whole, and you as one of their favorite fucking viewers. But no, you don't have anything here. There's actual fucking predators that exist out there. Fucking wasting your time trying to fucking chase clout off Pyrocynical is fucking disgusting. Sorry, dude. But you know, since we're talking about it, how about a 3-year age gap between a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old? I'm serious because that's the next conversation, right? Let's jump into the next topic. So here we go. Let's see. So this whole thing started when Pyman, who's 15, put out this comment. If you are 14 or under and make commentary videos, reply to this tweet so I can sub to you and follow you, right? So this was highlighted by fucking Augie here, right? Going LOL and shit.
Yeah.
Pyman's 15 and he wants to follow content creators who are younger in his age group.
Are you aware of all the context prior to what you just showed right now?
I'm aware to the conversations between him and a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Do you know that prior to Augie doing this, A-Star was actually the one that brought a lot of the shit to light? You remember A-Star, right?
Yeah, I remember A-Star. Great guy. Great guy.
He was on a Nick Diorio was streaming and he was doing like a commentary community like tier list. And A-Star popped in for a call and he's like, I exposed Pyman for something with a 12-year-old, and everyone immediately was like, Pyman is 15. You know, he's 15. And he's like, oh, but still. And
yeah.
So I would assume, I don't know, because
it's okay. Kimmy G's like mentally unwell, so again, it's creepy too.
I mean,
Kimmy G is so fucking moralistic. I'm sure that he would not have sex with his girlfriend until they're married.
I mean, just like ignore Kimmy G. Ignore, you know?
No. I think this is funny, dude. This is the standard right now.
Yeah,
if commentary says it's bad, it's bad. No critical thinking, no nothing. If they make an accusation, jump all over it like it's a fucking pot pie and just slobber on that shit.
Yeah, A-Star really thought he had it. Yes, he did. That's the thing, because Grim was actually present for almost all of it. A-Star really thought he had a gotcha, and then they were all like, really? What the fuck, A-Star? Yeah, it was pretty bad. But, well, I don't know. If you're going to engage with Kimmy J, just like...
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. Fine. Jesus.
Yeah, just don't let Blur distract you. So...
Well, it's a long stream, so I don't have problems engaging with the chat. In fact, I'm so sorry. Apathetic, you wish you had a bong. This is not a bong. This is hookah. Just to be clear for everybody. I would never smoke illegal substances on stream. That would be harmful to my community, and I would never be harmful to my community at all.
Just like, just saying.
Pakistan, it's 13, doesn't make it right. Like with Pie Man thing, the age gap gets less weird the further away you are from being a child. Still reckon a 16-year-old, 20-year-old dating is weird. I mean, honestly, Phil, I'll give that to you. It's just like, I admit it's weird. I admit the guy is creepy for the fucking furry dragon porn, but it's not like, it's not illegal. He's not breaking the law. You want to say it's weird, it's creepy, that's fine. But like, I find a lot of stuff weird and creepy that people do. It's just, it's pretty clear that this is not about supporting people. It's not about exposing someone who's doing harmful things to children. It's literally the guy has 4.4 million subs. He's an easy fucking target because nobody wants to defend the guy who's into fat, furry fucking dragon porn and fucking boar and shit. And so regardless of your fucking take on it, destroy him and gain views. There are actual predators out there. Fucking Kiwis. The fucking Chris Thurman guy.
Yep.
These are legit fucking predators that do exist, and they should be the focus of your attention, not fucking Pyrocynical, but it's pretty clear it's not about the fucking children. It's not about the fucking victims. It's about none of that. It is all about the fucking clout that you can gain off destroying someone bigger.
The reason I'm even bringing that up is because it happened prior to Augie posting that. So
sorry, so many pet allegations, so few police reports. Yeah, no, it started with A-Star, but
I'm just saying Augie should have known. Like everyone else kind of knew. It was on Nick's stream.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
No, and thank you for pointing that out. It did start with A-Star.
Yeah,
Augie just continued that shit onto Twitter,
as typical. like after complaining about, quote tweeting to send hate to small people.
Yeah, that's true, right? But like, that was him. I missed one of the tweets and I did want to pull it up, but Nicholas Diorio, right? Because I've said some not nice things about Nicholas Diorio lately, but he did actually bring up a good point here, right? And I'm saying it in the sense like he's not being a piece of shit, right? I still disagree in his take here, but just because I hate being productive and love to waste some time, fuck it. To @Pieman, you're young, log off, make some friends, go play football or something. Sitting on Discord all day screws you up. Go learn how to talk to girls the way everyone else does. Right? But he says, like, feel like a pedo, but at the same time, for some reason, I'm turned on by it a bit more. What is wrong with me? By the way, don't you dare leak these DMs. I mean, he's 15. I'm pretty sure he's fucking trolling, dude. But I don't think he understood exactly how much fucking hate he was about to get. Because he's 15 and not very smart.
Quite possibly, man. Like, he's not too well mentally, Pie Man.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Yeah, he's not mentally with it. I don't think he has been for a minute. Grim will know because he was commenting like crazy. Crow, I want to send you something, but I don't want you to say it out loud because I died when I saw it. All right.
Okay, I won't. Okay. Let me play this though, because this is from Grim as well. Because this was some of the stuff that fucking Augie was doing to the guy.
Don't listen to the haters, dude. Keep doing your thing, man. I know everyone's trying to bring you down. Everyone's trying to tell you what to do. All right. Don't listen to them. All right. You are a Chad, my dude. All right. So keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing, and don't listen to anyone calling in right now. All right. Have a good day.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. Pieman, don't you agree? Yeah, don't you agree with Augie, Pieman?
Yes, sort of. Although
he was joking.
Okay, so first off, again, Pie Man's like, yeah, sort of. And the dudes just start ripping on him even harder. And I'm like, he respects the shit out of fucking Augie. So he's in a chat with Augie and he's not willing to say anything bad about Augie. He's not even willing to disagree with Augie. He's trying to go like, yeah, I agree somewhat. And it's like, you think that that's him going like, yeah, man, I'm totally with that. The fuck? They were happy to fucking drag this kid. They enjoyed doing it. But see, I asked you for the clip from Tommy C, right? And I wanted to highlight that one thing from Diorio, right? You have people in commentary right now, and I think this is the right clip from Tommy C. They're saying basically, well, kids shouldn't do content creation, right? I'm sitting there going like, maybe adults should like fucking nut the fuck up and stop going after kids. Like, I don't know how to make this clearer. Augie is an adult now. Tommy C is an adult now. Tommy C's been an adult for a very long time. So, like, if your big takeaway from all of this shit going on with Pie Man is, well, he shouldn't be doing this stuff when he's 18 until he's 18. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're adults. You're expecting the children to not engage with you, to not do content, but you don't expect yourselves to act like fucking adults? Really? Like, that can't be your fucking argument, but apparently that's what it was for Tommy C.
And I grew up with tons of stories about child actors from Leif Garrett to Gary Coleman growing up and having first-class disaster lives. Now we are in the age of the internet. And I have made the comment that content creation, only content creation, not necessarily viewing, should be for people that are over 18. Due to recent events that I will not go into, but that proves my point once again, and the reason I'm not going into it because I don't want to make it any harder for anybody else, I've seen yet another example of someone who should not be in the commentary community that is. Now, these are YouTube rules, not mine. I have to work with people that are below the age of 18, and that's just the way it goes because YouTube allows it.
Whoa.
How many more incidents are we going to have where kids ruin their lives before they turn the age of 18?
Now, again, here's the important context here. This shit was not on YouTube.
I accidentally deleted a comment. That's my bad. Like, there's nothing.
What comment did you delete?
It was like Nicholas the Oreo can't handle being called fat. I've heard.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Yeah, it was an accident. I didn't mean to do that.
Sure you didn't. See, you tell me not to engage with these people, and then they leave a comment I agree with, and you delete it.
I try to bring it back. Like, I can't do it.
Aura.
No, I was about to tell you, like, I'm trying to. Did you see the thing I sent? I just want to see what your reaction is.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me take this off the screen. Let me look at it.
I'm about to leave, so I want to know what you thought.
Oh, fuck. I was about to bring up something from Bo Blocks though, so you got to look at it. Tommy, shut up! No one cares. You think? Oh,
don't say it out loud.
God damn.
I'm sorry.
That was good. I saw that earlier today too. That's why I'm not, but it was fucking good. I saw that shit.
I fucking died, dude.
Wait, before you head out, because I wanted to play that, and there's one more clip from Tommy C, right?
Yeah.
Where he's talking about like kids and all this stuff, right? But he responded to someone. Okay.
Yes, he did.
He responded to a 17-year-old.
God damn.
Okay. And the 17-year-old basically brought up the statement that I'm bringing up. And I think it's pretty relevant. Shouldn't we blame the people who go out of their way to ruin the kids' lives?
What was I thinking? Some random on the internet. I didn't remember to put his talking point or his personal agenda in my video. Oh, did I forget something? No, I didn't forget a thing because I'm not talking about that. And mostly because what you're saying goes without saying. Oh, yes, it must mean that I'm okay with kids being tortured on the net. Yeah, that's what it must mean because I left it out. No, it's because I wasn't talking about that, you dolt.
So he just directed that at a... He just directed that at a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
So, kind of hypocritical, just a little bit hypocritical. But again, Tommy C is a fucking adult. He's not criticizing the adults going after the kids. He's saying, well, the kids shouldn't be on here. Dude. The fuck? Hey, I don't pay my taxes. Or apologized. He didn't mean to delete that. And I have no issues with the comment. If you want to repost that, he did it on accident.
Yeah, I tried to bring it back, and then I accidentally fucking hid you. And then I unhid you. So I couldn't get it back.
Yeah, so we're sorry about that. We didn't delete any of the comments from that Kimmy G guy. Someone put him on timeout because he was trolling like crazy, but it wasn't us. Aura is apologetic for deleting the comment. But you can repost that. I'll say, in fact, I'll say what you posted. You said that Tommy C can't handle being called fat.
No, Nicholas Diorio.
Sorry. Nicholas Diorio can't handle being called fat. No, Tommy C can't handle a 16-year-old talking about his son, so he calls that person a pedo. Tommy C, everybody. No, I appreciate that, dude. It's okay. Like, I'm sorry for that. And hey, look, let me be clear. This guy Rev here regularly trolls me in my chat, and I regularly fucking talk shit to him in my chat.
That's the problem. You go on like 20-minute tirades with trolling Rev, and you know he's trolling you.
I know, and he's here all the time too.
Stupid.
I'm gonna need you to say sorry in a cute anime girl. Fuck you.
I don't know how to do it. Crow, you got to do this for me. Your voice is lighter than mine.
Fuck you. Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I could do it.
I'm
Hold
sorry. I don't pay my taxes, senpai. I didn't mean it. Is that good?
Nasty.
It was fucking nasty. It was fucking nasty. Dude, all right, don't delete that comment.
I'm not. I got off the fucking thing. I took it off the phone because of that. Like I was like, let me not fucking touch the phone.
Don't
It's
you
too
delete
sensitive.
that? Don't you delete that?
Go back to it. I want to see it.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? And we probably should have put John Swan in the thumbnail because John Swan, holy shit.
What are you talking about? The thing? Which one?
I think it's fucking weird. I think you're fucking weird. I think you need help. I don't think you're a pedophile. There, does that clear it up for you? No, leave the internet. Did I ever say you was a pedophile? Are you brain dead? That's still messed up. LMAO, you're not helping yourself. Why did no one ask the age? You're a self-professed IQ of 150. He's 15 years old, dude. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? The actual fuck is wrong with you? Okay, real talk. Johnson was definitely too harsh handling the Pie Man situation. I know what he did was questionable. But was it really worth pretty much harassing him over it? Come on, the guy's 15 and autistic, for fuck's sakes, do better. Respectfully disagree. I think what he said was pretty concerning, but that's just my opinion. He 100% shouldn't be online at all. The fact that all his friends are online is the problem. He needs to go out into the real world and make friends. And I find this hilarious by the people that live online. I'm sorry, I do find that hilarious by the people that live online. What?
I'm gonna take off. I'll be seeing you
later.
Bye.
But yeah, look, I'm sorry. I have problems taking the commentary community seriously, right? Because the shit going on Pyrocynical, as I've already said, it's clear that the guy didn't do anything illegal. It's clear that it's a 4-year age gap. I get it, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I thought that in the United States, and I'm an idiot here, I thought the age of consent over here was 18 for everybody. Apparently, a bunch of people put in chat that it's not, that it's 16 in like multiple states. And I don't even know where Ivory lives, but I would judge him by the laws in his own country. You know, he's not like 30 fucking years old trying to hook up with a 16. He's 20, the dude's 16. That's the only time you're able to prove when Pyro knew the age. And yeah, it's not what people are trying to make of it. Now, if you want to kink shame the guy and make fun of him for being into fat furry fucking dragon porn, 100%. If someone my age was doing that with someone who's 16, 17, and I don't care if it's legal in the state, yeah, fuck off. But like 20 and 16, 4-year age gap, that's not uncommon. As far like 4-year age gaps are not uncommon. 5-year age gaps are a little less common, but still exist. But what do you want me to say? Like, I mean, like my little brother's 27, still lives at fucking home. Most people are in their fucking 20s or in college and are incredibly fucking immature. This is the only time you can prove that Pyro knew his age was in the same year where they were doing their fucking cringe RP stuff. And it's Ivory saying he's 16, which is legal at the time. I don't know. Yeah, and I'm with you there. I think he's creepy. I think he's a furry. I think that's all fair. It's just, I don't think you can say he's using his platform to hook up with kids, right? Because it's clear that what the guy wants to do is jack off to images of fat, furry fucking dragons. And I mean, that's bad enough. I don't know why you need to make this into an argument about pedophilia, which is, I'm sorry, but that is what I see people fucking claiming, right? I don't think Turkey Tom destroyed him, right? I think Turkey Tom only proved that at the time he knew the person's age, it was legal, right? I don't think it was concerning. I'm sorry. It's a 4-year age gap. I'm sorry. I don't. I know you do. I'm in disagreement there. If it was something more than that, I'd probably be like, at the end of the day, just because someone's hooking up with a 16-year-old and it's legal, I agree with you. Doesn't make it morally right, but for your age cap, I mean, come on. I don't know what you want me to say there. And actually, if was Pyrocynical 19 at the time, I know he said 20 because he's going by like another year, but even then, I don't see it the way you guys see it. I don't. Now, if someone my age is doing that shit, yeah, I'd fucking call them out. I'd say fucking keep them away from your fucking kids. 100%. But even then, Pyrocynical's whole goal here was to fap it to fat, furry fucking dragon porn, not even like barely legal teens or some stupid shit like that. The dude's clearly got a fucking interest, and it's in fat, furry fucking dragon porn. I mean, and that's fucking bad. That is fucking bad. But I think he gave his response. I think to him, he sees it being legal. I don't know what else to say there, but like this argument that the dude needs to be canceled, that he needs to be destroyed and everything. No, I'm not with you guys on that one. I'm not, right? And more to the point, I don't think you've disproven anything else, right? Because you try to say that it's been disproven that Ivory lied about his age. It hasn't been. It's just turned into he said, she said. You try to prove that like the girlfriend knew, but she wasn't dating him at the time. So how is that relevant? You try to say that Ivory was not in any way trying to seek clout off of this, but I just explained to you how he 100% was. He was trying to promote his SoundCloud. He promoted it throughout the entirety of that situation. It was his pinned tweet the entire fucking time. I think you can bring all of that stuff up, right, and still say that fucking Pyrocynical is a fucking creepy dude who's into fat furry fucking dragon porn. I think that you cross the fucking line where you act like he needs to give more responses. This isn't clear. He's into children. Like, that's where you fucking lost me. That's where you fucking lost me, because there's actual predators that exist, and I think they deserve your attention more than fucking Pyrocynical does. But let's be honest, they're not dragging Pyrocynical because what he did was illegal or immoral. They're doing it because Pyrocynical has 4.4 million subs, and he's great fucking content. God damn it, seriously? I'm from California, dude. I thought 18 was the age of consent here in Indiana, but fuck it. That's just... You want my standards here? Age of consent should be 18, right? Those are my standards. That's where I would fucking put this, but... Also, this is a huge L no matter what. Either he's flirting with kids or he's innocent, but he's a furry. See, I think it's the latter. I think it's the latter. I do. But my thing is, and yeah, I've said this. I've said this to other people before, so let me be as clear as I can. I've known people, and I don't want to go into that relationship, but I've known people that were abused as children. They couldn't come forward. They were terrified of coming forward. The person that did it to them for years, and it really messed them up emotionally for a very long time. So my stance when it comes to people that actually engage in pedophilic content, the things that I would do to those people, I can't say on this stream without my channel being banned. But and I've hinted at it. It involves a rusty fucking fork. And I'll leave it at that. So when I hear people trying to drag people and accuse them of pedophilia and all this other shit, I'm sorry, but like, you need a higher standard with me, because what I would deem as punishment is not a few years in prison, a sex offender registry. It's like fucking gas chambers. That's where I'm at with that shit. So you need a much higher standard when you're going to accuse people of that. And the same thing with this kid, fucking Pie Man. He's 15 years old, 12, 3-year age gap, and they're both fucking minors. And 15, I'm sorry, that is not a smart person. That's not a fucking smart person. You want to say he shouldn't be doing content creation? I'm sorry, but like the fucking adults need to stop dragging kids for content. Let's be honest. That's what that was about. Now, someone asked me a question here. Shut the fuck up about that dude. Which dude? Because they're really all in on fucking. Okay. You gonna cover the Augie shit show? Which one was the Augie shit show where he was accused of? Well, he dragged a 15-year-old suicidal kid, and then went on to tell people that they need to insert sharp objects into their body. Is that what you're talking? Is that what you're talking about? Two kids talking. When did that become a problem? John, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But like, to me, it's not about exposing people who are actually doing things illegal and endangering children. It's literally about just, it's a slow news day and we need to drag people. So. Yes. Okay. Like, Rev, was that comment directed at you or is that directed at Grim? Because I'm sorry, there's just so much shit that was going on there. And I don't know if the guy deleted the tweet because a lot of people delete their tweets. Like, the only person who hasn't deleted their tweet was Rev. If you can send it to me, I think I might have it on my phone actually. Hold on. Let me see. If I have it on my phone, I'll pull it up. If not, I mean, it exists. I don't think anyone disbelieves that the dude was talking to people that way. Yeah, here we go. So I'll send it to Discord and I'll pull it up. But yeah, so basically, Augie brought that kid into a server to get laughed at, right? And like, you can tell that the dude was like trying, you could tell Pie Man was not in agreement with Augie based on his response. It was not, yeah, I totally agree with it. It was like, yeah, somewhat. And the fucking people in there just start going on about how he was joking. You're so stupid. I'm like, the dude's a fan of Augie. He doesn't want to say anything that Augie says is wrong. A lot of people that follow these commentators and are fans of these commentators will see things that they know are wrong and don't want to fucking say it. Fuck, the commentary community and their little fucking circle jerk do the same shit to people. They don't want to fucking say this shit is wrong. Like, anyways, let me pull it up here for you guys. So he was accused of dragging that kid. He goes like, I didn't know he was suicidal. And then he sends this out to someone else. If you think there's anything wrong with this clip, please consider inserting sharp objects into your body. So, yeah, that was probably a stupid thing to say. So that was a stupid thing to say. That was a very stupid thing to say in the context of what he's being accused of, right? But like I've said my piece with the commentary community on this. You know, the guy who said I don't pay my taxes, that person, I get where you're coming from. It's just, I don't know. I see it differently, right? If it was a more substantive age gap, you know, if it's 2016, it's legal in the place where that person's at. Hell, it might even be legal here where Ivory lives, but I don't know what state he's in. Apparently a bunch of states over here are 16. And the dude's not like, the thing is like, the guy's not even trying to, if he was trying to get nudes of the 16-year-old, right? Trying to meet up with the 16-year-old, I would probably be even more in your court then. But it's pretty clear what he's after is someone to do cringe fucking erotic role play where he's a fat furry fucking dragon in Devore, right? Like, to me, moobs and shit, sweaty fucking moobs and shit. I'm with them there. I'm with you there. It's just, I don't think you've done anything to actually. Oh, hold on. I'll highlight that comment in a second, Geeky, because that's important. I don't think that they've done anything that shows that they should be dragging Pyrocynical. And I think all I've seen is just proof that they are doing it because the guy has a ton of subs and they're desperate to fucking gain clout off of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't see it any other way. Now, if you want to say that, I when I saw like the 15-year-old stuff, I was like, ooh, that's bad. And I want proof that he knew, right? And I'll even give it to you, not asking for the age, but it's kind of clear that Ivory told him. But when Ivory told him, Ivory was 16. And it's in the same year as those RP chats, right? So like Pyrocynical could have thought the dude was his age the entire time. So he was 19, the guy was 16. But like, I don't know. I see where you're coming from, but the age gap is amplified when you take into account Ivory is in high school, Pyro is an adult. The gap means more when the teen is younger. No, I'm sorry. I get where you're coming from, the high school argument. I do, but there are 18-year-olds in high school. There are 20-year-olds who live at home with their parents and still go to school. So I don't agree with you. I'm sorry. Now, when I was at 18, like I had a full-time fucking job, right? And I was into older women, so I never had to worry about this shit. But that's my point here. Like, I don't think that you can keep trying to drag Pyrocynical and make more out of shit than you obviously have. And again, Ivory tries to imply that he's been in fear, that he was abused by Pyrocynical. I mean, that's in those chats too, but it's pretty clear that Ivory is doing it to gain clout. So to me, that's just like another point against fucking Ivory, right? And it's fine if you disagree, but like when I see the fucking commentary community not talking about that stuff, I'm just like, ugh. It's not the high school thing. It's the fact he's young enough to still be in high school. And when you're 18, you're also young enough to still be in high school. Nice one. But like when you're 18, you're young enough to be in high school. No, they didn't. And Ivory also said that he never even asked him for photos or anything like that. So we're not talking about someone who's trying to see images of someone who's 16 either. It's unlisted, but I copied the link while it was public. Oh, what's that about? But yeah, no, but yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I get where you're coming from, and I do get where you're coming from. But if you actually hold that standard, it doesn't make sense because 18-year-olds also go to high school. So the argument isn't high school. It's literally the age gap. I have a 4-year age gap with my wife. And again, if the guy was trying to get nudes out of the 16-year-old, yeah, I'd say that's fucking bad. But he wasn't. And Ivory even said that. Ivory also said that he never even tried to initiate physical contact and never tried to meet him. So you brought up the high school thing, though. It's just a thing I used to show how young he was. I could have said he wasn't old enough to drive or something. Well, actually, that's not true. 16's old enough to drive. I get the argument. I get it. But I mean, at that point, what your issue is with the laws where Pyrocynical lives, because they think that it's okay for a 16-year-old. I don't. So I was actually, I even said, hey, it's a good thing that California laws are 18. And that's where I've lived the majority of my life. I just moved to Indiana. I'm not in agreement that the age of consent here should be 16. I think it should be 18. And I'll say that on the record. I think it should be 18. But clearly other people don't agree, or else the law would be different. And we're not talking about some sort of fringe fucking country out there. We're literally talking about the United Kingdom, England, right? So I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to say. I get where you're coming from. I do. right? I get you're trying to say he's very young. He is still a 4-year age gap in a country where it's legal. And apparently it's legal here in the United States, in certain states. It's legal in the state I'm in, which I don't like. I don't, right? I don't, but the implication is that Pyrocynical is supposed to know it's wrong. And I'm like, yeah, Aura was telling me it's 18 now, so I'm actually totally on board with that. Yes, we can switch gears, Rev. We can switch gears. I pointed out the whole stabby thing from Augie. I pointed that out. But yeah, no, like dragging the kid. And, honestly, I think what John Swan did to the kid was way worse. Was way fucking worse. Anyways, let me pull up that link really quick. Let me find that. Sorry. Redeem Souls, where did you post that link? Because I'm not seeing it in the chat. Oh, here we go. This is called Pieman was on with Augie and the rest of the Goon Squad. I did play that. So, yeah, that was fucked up. That was. And like I said, well, like when A-Star tried to call the guy out, people were like, he's 15, and people backed off of it. I don't know if Augie knew that, but like I think it's a shame because Pieman respected and looked up to Augie, and Augie used him for fucking a call out, which was just fucked up. Anyways, Geeky Pixie pointed this out. I sent you a screenshot of the Game Awards percentages of votes. So, final topic for the night. This is a good one. Hold on, give me. It's a 2-hour stream. Swan goes hard on him in it. Oh shit! Seriously. Let's see. Where is that? Why can't I see that comment? I can't see the comment where you dropped the link. Hey, Redeem, can you send that to me on Twitter? Here. Send it to me on... Oh, that's not mine. Sorry, missed the W. Send that to me on Twitter. I'll take a look at it. For some reason, it's not popping up on my YouTube comments. I know aliens are... Okay, guys, sorry. Wednesday's stream is all about aliens, okay? Is all about aliens on Wednesday's stream, and I'm so fucking looking forward to it. John Swan went fucking hardcore on that kid that was 15, saying he shouldn't be on the internet to get off the internet, all this shit, right? But yeah, go ahead and send that to me, guys. I want to take a look at it. So let's take a look. Let me see if I can find that link, and we'll close off the stream here. Game Awards 2020. We have the fucking... I just want to see if I can find that that lead going on right here. Oh my god. Guys, there's an article by CBR that I actually agree with. No, Rev. Okay. Some like really high official in Israel came forward and said that there's a galactic federation of aliens, and that the only reason why they don't reveal themselves is because they don't think that humans are ready. And he was like, yeah, I'm only coming forward now because I'm so old that it doesn't matter. I'm like, dude, that's sweet. Yeah, we're gonna do it on Wednesday, and John already said he'd come on for it. So hopefully he's able to make it. John, as in Toy Bounty Hunters. My robe is very cozy. Okay. So right now, Game of the Year is a fan vote going on, and Last of Us 2 was like pumping it very hard at first, but it swung for Ghost of Tsushima. So let me pull this up. Hey, Rev, if you want to come on Wednesday, come on Wednesday. Okay, because we'll go in through all the alien clips and all that shit. But this is an article by CBR that I actually agree with. I actually agree with this. Okay. The Game Awards 2020, why Ghost of Tsushima deserves to win Game of the Year from CBR. From fucking CBR. I am surprised as all hell by this. That's insane. So I don't know if they have an update of that. No. Does someone have the poll? Is it on Twitter? Guys, does someone have the poll? I need to find it. Because this is so much more important than any of the other stuff we're talking about tonight. Oh my god. Seriously? Hold on. Someone showed this to me. That's insane. Did anyone know this? Someone sent this to me on Twitter. Age of consent by state. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 50 states, age of consent is 18. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. God damn it. It's almost like 30 fucking states where age of consent is 16. All right. My faith in the United States is done. Oh, thank you, Vic. Okay. my faith in the United States is done. I thought we had better standards over here, and apparently we don't. So that sucks. All right. Let me pull this up. Thank you so much, Vic. Let's finish up on a good note, though. No thanks. Fuck you. Oh, nice! 47% for Ghost of Tsushima. There we go. I gotta say, though, this fucking category sucks because Miles Morales Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man games, and the 2018 game that came out, AOC needs to be 18 nationally. And that's something where I completely agree with you. I do think it should be 18, 100%. But it's not. And it's not in his country. But this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. But like, I can't believe that Miles Morales was even in the running for this shit. Can you believe this? Because that game sucks. I love the original Spider-Man game, but the Miles Morales game is more like an add-on. It's not even worth the fucking money. Like, and I love playing it, but I'm just a huge Spider-Man fan. I love the web slinging. It's like one of the most fun things I can do is literally just swing around fucking New York. But that should not be on the Game of the Year awards. And I love that game. It's bullshit that it was even there. I think that percentage represents it. But like, but you know, good for Ghost of Tsushima. But guys, I'm glad we were able to end it on a positive note. You love Spider-Man games. I personally appreciate how they gave Miles Morales so much exaggerated swagger in the new Spider-Man. I do too. I absolutely do. The one thing I didn't like, and because the Venom powers aren't that powerful in the comics. I don't know if they've updated them. I felt it was like a bit too much, but I understand why they had to go that route, because Miles Morales is not like super gadgety like Peter Parker is. So it kind of was like, I kind of prefer using the gadgets as Spider-Man versus using the Venom powers as Miles Morales. But I love the web slinging. I love the web slinging as Miles Morales. I think it's so much fun. Anyways, guys, that is it for the stream tonight. I just want to say a special thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. For anyone who's going to take clips out of context, go fuck yourself. Don't worry, I save all my streams, so I'll hit you right back. But thank you so much, Turtle, Pixelexia, Rev, Alexa Graham, Geeky Pixie, Steve DeLive, Jess, Kat Thomas, Julian Cyan, Dagger, Allie, Katie Imbro, Lauren S., Ravenous Town, Chris Anonymous, Origami Maria, and Devil Hunter Nero for supporting us on Patreon. You guys are the best. I really do appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I will put in my vote for Ghost of Tsushima. You all take it easy. Have a wonderful night. And on Wednesday, we are streaming all about aliens being real. All right, guys. Good night.